Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 474, live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Legends Championship Gold Rush Tournament. As you know, we just had our Hall of Legends show. What a fantastic show. Some very deserving people were put into the Archiverse Hall of Legends. People that have been around since the Archiverse 1.0, so they've been around a long time. They've been supporters, followers, team participants, friends. I mean, fantastic people, and I'm certainly happy that they were acknowledged and put into the Hall of Legends. And now, as being that they were put into the Hall of Legends, they are now eligible to be fighting in the Legends Championship Division. The Legends Championship Division, of course, men's and women's respectively. Today, we're going to be dealing with the Women's Legends Championship Division, and we're going to have some of our new women's legends participating in the tournament, so it's going to be exciting. We're going to be starting the day off with a 8-man tag team elimination matchup. And look at the villains in this matchup. You've got the OC, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. You've got the man called Drek and Tony Stone, the weapons of mass destruction. And, of course, we have Elton Prince and Kit Wilson, Pretty Deadly. And last but not least, Phenomenal Soul from Team Joe Link. We've got Team J Negative Gaming's the Soul Man Jay Simmons. He's an OG 1.0 superstar. And, of course, his partner in crime, the Phenom, Joe Lincoln. It's going to be one hell of a banger. But before we get into the show and start the matches, we're, of course, going to have a look at the dirt sheets. And there's some interesting things going on there. We got a bit of a rumor roundup. CM Punk return, early WrestleMania 40 plans, and a few other things. Apparently, WWE reportedly considering a big feud with top stars, so there's some things going on there. Then I have a couple lists. Very interesting, actually. They were quite intriguing, so I had to check them out. So we have 10 of the best tag teams that never won a championship in WWE. And if we get to it, if we get to any of them, sometimes that we don't get to any. It does happen. But the other one is the 10 greatest WWE legends of all time. One of these articles is from Bleacher's Report. The other is from Sportskeeda, so it should be interesting. But anyways, let's dive into the dirt sheets. Actually, I should open my dashboard first. Give me one moment. I do not have that open. There we go. Dashboard is open. Ready to roll. Good to go. And I have to return a text quickly to the missus. If I can spell correctly. All right, there we go. Okay, anyways, let's dive into the dirt sheets and see what's crack-a-lacking there. So we'll start with the rumor roundup. CM Punk return, early WrestleMania 40 plans. There's something about Raw and some more here. This is by Randall Ortman, CageSideSeats.com. So it says, speculating on the rumors surrounding pro wrestling is a favored pastime of many fans, perhaps second only to actually watching the matches. In this daily column, we're going to take a look at the latest rumors being churned out by the Pro Wrestling Rumor Mill. So according to Fightful Select, and this is rumors for the day, according to Fightful Select, the documents AEW sent to CM Punk were for contractual purposes to cover any issues that may arise upon their working relationship moving forward. It would appear that this, or his return, is still moving ahead at this present time. Worked Wrestling claims discussions have taken place already for the Raw main event at WrestleMania 40 to be Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. That's interesting. So Cody Rhodes is going to be fighting for the Intercontinental Championship then at WrestleMania 40. Is that? Or will Cody Rhodes be champion by then and the Intercontinental Champion faces the World Champion with both titles on the line? It'd be like a repeat of Hogan versus Warrior, but with Gunther and Cody Rhodes. And by the way, that would be epic and a far better match. I mean, let's be honest. Because I was there for Hogan Warrior. I was there. It was electric, like you wouldn't believe. Loud decibel levels were tremendous, and I was young. Like I've said it before, when I left that night, it was the Sky Dome, now called the Rogers Center. And there was almost 70,000 people there. So, I mean, it was really... So when I left, it was hours before I could hear properly again. Hours. But what a fantastic time. Absolutely electric. Warrior came out, then Hogan came out, of course, and it was just explosive in there. Like, it was amazing. You could cut the tension with a knife, though, between the Hogan fans and the Warrior fans. Some people just didn't care who won because they were just excited that the Warrior and Hogan were there and in the same ring at the same time about to have a match. But I mean, let's be honest here for a moment. The quality of the match was just not there, was it? It was not. Yo, girly girl, what's going on? What you up to, girly girl? What's going on? I am having a tournament, girly girl. That is what's going on. Running a Legends Championship tournament. We're kicking things off with the Men's YTD Academy Tag Team Championship on the line. But anyways, what's new and exciting? What are you doing? Speaking of what's going on, what are you doing? What is Soul Embers doing? Is he sleeping? You should dump cold water on his head and wake him up and tell him that Archer is live. Tell him to stop being lazy. Get his ass out of bed. In any case, welcome in. Episode number 474 live. And of course, this afternoon we're going to be running Wrestle Wars Genesis as well. Shortly after this show ends, I'm just having a quick intermission, and then we're going to be doing Wrestle Wars Genesis as well. So lots going on today. And it is terrible weather here today, so it is actually fitting that at least I have this to do.
The new jackpot number for a chance.
And by the way, those jackpot numbers are good. They have been reset.
The number to win a YTD
so you can feel free to play the jackpot at any given time. In any case, back to the dirt sheets. So for what it's worth, Fightful Select notes that Triple H Cody Rhodes segment on Raw this week was being relayed as someone being put over Cody before the show. They also say that there were plenty of changes made to the Monday Night Raw script this week, and one talent speculated it was due to Vince McMahon. On Wrestling Observer Live, Brian Alvarez mentioned that WWE has kicked around the idea of making SmackDown a 3-hour show for years. Oh my good God. So here's the thing, though, is, I mean, maybe it's going to change in the near future. SmackDown hasn't been very good. You know, the last couple weeks in a row, AEW was better than SmackDown. Now, again, they might have big plans, right? That could very quickly change. Look how quickly Raw changed and became a better product. You know, I'm not saying Raw was stellar this week either, but it was better than SmackDown was Friday. So, but, I mean, unless they can provide better content, why put it to a 3-hour show? Honestly, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'd rather see a longer NXT show. But, and that's all that article covers. Let's see what else is going on. WWE reportedly considering big feud plans with top Raw stars. This is WrestlingHeadlines.com by Mark Middleton. So WWE has reportedly discussed a future feud between Cody Rhodes and WWE Intercontinental Champion Gunther. So it's touching base on what we already read in the rumor roundup. So that's good. So a new report from Worked Wrestling notes that while WrestleMania 40 is still several months away, there's been talk of Gunther versus Rhodes being the Raw main event for the grandest stage of them all in Philadelphia next year. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. That would be a great match, guys. Honestly, it really would. So it was noted that both Rhodes and Gunther have expressed interest in working with each other in the past, and they are seen as top heel and top babyface on the Red Brand roster. On a related note, WWE officials do still see Seth Rollins as a top star on Raw brand. Worked recently noted that there was a hesitancy to put the new WWE World title on Rollins due to his role in the new Captain America film, which caused him to miss the last 2 weeks of Raw. Worked has since clarified the report, noting that this is not an immediate fear over Rollins, but for the future, in case he and wife Becky Lynch pursue careers in Hollywood. Which could very well happen. I mean, Seth Rollins is a very talented individual. He's full of charisma. Yeah, I honestly think he could probably very easily transition to Hollywood. To be honest, Becky Lynch, I don't know. I would have to see what her acting skills are like. That I guess I don't know. I mean, I guess I haven't seen any real acting skills from Seth Rollins or anything. But I mean, I can at least envision the visionary. I could see him being a good actor. I really could. So there's that. Becky Lynch, I don't know. I find some of her promos a little awkward. Fantastic wrestler. And lots of charisma there, you know. So but if you watch Becky Lynch deliver a promo, sometimes it just seems very forced or awkward. I don't know. Maybe she's too scripted and needs to go off script. I don't know. Seth Rollins, however, he can, you know, he could read the phone book during a segment and we'd pay attention. He's just that good. He's got that it factor for sure. So I can see why they might be hesitant, or at least being, you know, putting a wall up, so to speak, as time goes on and see what happens with his career there, because he could very well transition. Doesn't mean he'll leave wrestling permanently, but I mean he could very well transition. You know, John Cena did, and he said he never would, right? So Hollywood gets people, right? There's money to be made there. So, is what it is. All right, let's see what else is going on. Here's another rumor roundup by CageSideSeats.com. Randall Ortman again. This is a rumor roundup from the 23rd. CM Punk and AEW issues, Mercedes Moné plans, WWE World Heavyweight title, and more. So, speculating on the rumors surrounding pro wrestling is a favorite pastime of many, perhaps second only to actually watching the matches, and we already read that, so we're going to skip that part. So, rumors for the day. PW Torch's Wade Keller writes that he is consistently told by multiple people in AEW that most of the company's top wrestlers who regularly appear on Dynamite would be relieved if CM Punk and AEW parted ways. Well, that's not good. Right? I mean, let's face it, at this point, we really don't know what's going on with CM Punk and AEW. But let's say that they continue to have a working relationship with CM Punk. So you're telling me that most of the company's top wrestlers, it doesn't say a couple or a few, it says most of the top wrestlers would rather that they parted ways with CM Punk. And that's going to be a good working environment. If he does, I don't know. I guess, again, it is rumor roundup, right? So, anyways, in a recent Twitter Spaces session, Wrestling Inc. founder Raj Giri claims AEW sent a legal document to Punk over the weekend, and if Punk doesn't comply with its unspecified contents, the promotion will file a lawsuit against him. Early ticket sales for Collision shows have been slow, says Wrestling Observer Radio's Dave Meltzer. Meltzer attributes that lack of buzz as the names that were announced and everything like that is not enough. Yeah, if you're going to start a brand new show, right, that you plan to air weekly, you got to start that puppy off with a bang, and you got to have some fireworks going off. You know? You really do. You gotta have fireworks going off. You gotta have some top stars. You gotta have some good quality matchups. I mean, let me plan that show out for you. You know, I know your roster. I know what's been going on. I could plan out Collision. Now, I'm not saying that people are going to still watch it. Let's face it, people are very up in the air about Collision, even starting to begin with. But I would love to plan that show. But yeah, I mean, what they have planned right now is just, I mean, that's not the way you start a brand new show. So prior to her injury forcing an audible, both Wrestling Observer and PW Insiders say Mercedes Moné was booked to beat Willow Nightingale and win the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's title. Meltzer also said on Observer Radio that Moné signed a new deal with New Japan and Stardom's parent company, Bushiroad, but it wasn't sure how many dates it covered. WWE's new World Heavyweight title will be considered a continuation of the belt introduced in 2002 for Triple H. According to BWE, either Seth Rollins or AJ Styles will be listed in the company's official records after Randy Orton, who held the WWE and World Heavyweight Championship belts when they were unified in 2013. That's interesting. So what does that, I question, what does that mean for the two championship belts that Roman Reigns is holding on to on SmackDown? What, are they going to have a Universal Champion and a WWE Champion on SmackDown, or do they get amalgamated into one? And then Roman Reigns, much like whoever wins between Seth Rollins and AJ Styles, are getting a new, very, very nice championship belt. I wonder if they are going to get one on SmackDown as well. Like, what are the plans there? And can we please split up the tag titles now? All right, we just had a draft. All right, somebody was officially drafted to a brand, therefore their need. I mean, if Roman Reigns, if there's a new world title because Roman Reigns went to SmackDown, then there should be a new tag team championship on SmackDown because the undisputed big giant coins on straps went to Raw with Owens and Zayn. So I don't understand really what's going on there. They need to do something about that. But anyways, it is what it is. So it looks like the new World Heavyweight title is going to be considered a continuation of the belt introduced in 2002 for Triple H. So that's interesting. Very interesting. Because again, it raises a lot of questions, particularly about what they plan to do with the two titles on SmackDown. But I guess we'll see. All right, well, before we get started and continue into any of the dirt sheets, let's get the show rocking and rolling. We got an 8-man tag team elimination matchup for the YTD Academy Tag Team Championships. Again, Phenomenal Soul, Pretty Deadly, the OC, and the reigning defending champions, the Weapons of Mass Destruction, the man called Drek, and Tony Stone. Tony Stone, of course, the newest Legends champion. He, of course, became a legend of the business when he became a Triple Crown champion alongside his partner in crime, Drek, and he was able to defeat Scott Steiner, something even Alan Severn was unable to do. It looked like Scott Steiner was going to hold that title forever. Tony Stone put an end to it. So our Legends champion making an appearance here tonight with his partner in crime against the OC, Pretty Deadly, and Phenomenal Soul. So let's get the tag team titles on the line here and get the match crack-a-lackin'. It is time to turn and burn. Showtime and go time. Let's go. All right, so let's see what else is going on in the dirt sheets, if anything. Looks like Saraya is speaking out about something here. Let's see what's going on there. It's WrestlingNews.co. Andrew Ravens. So Saraya, formerly known as Paige from WWE. Of course, everybody, I'm sure you knew that. She's been going by Saraya for quite some time now. That's why I didn't say AKA Paige. I could be wrong about that, but I assume. Although, you know, it's never good to be presumptuous, is it? Anyways, has found her passion for wrestling again as she was medically cleared to return to in-ring action last year, shortly after making her AEW debut. The former WWE star had been sidelined for years due to her not being medically cleared by WWE doctors as she has spinal stenosis. Saraya has pushed several times to do things for the company, whether it be a manager, ambassador, and GM. However, for the majority of her time, while she was not cleared to wrestle, the company didn't do much with her. After her WWE departure, something the company decided to do as they didn't renew her deal under the Vince McMahon regime, it was reported Triple H tried to sign her once he took over creative ahead of her deal expiring. Saraya was offered the general manager position a month before her deal not being renewed, and a role she had years ago on SmackDown. WWE higher-ups were open to seeing if a doctor could medically clear her if she wanted to return to the ring and wrestle again. Interesting. So, I mean, maybe that means there's a door open for her to return. I mean, she was only miserable because, you know, she wasn't doing anything. We all know that she enjoyed being a WWE superstar. She said that multiple times. But, I mean, she wasn't being used, and she was in her mind ready to, and probably ready to be cleared for entering action. They weren't even using her as an on-air persona. So I mean, when you're young and competitive like that, and you love the business, and you're just sitting at home collecting a paycheck, yeah, that's going to make you miserable. Here's something else from WrestlingNews.co. Andrew Ravens. WWE's AJ Styles details injury he suffered in December that kept him sidelined for months. So for decades, AJ Styles has been a workhorse in the wrestling business while consistently putting on classic matches and is known for his durability. Styles was put on the sidelines for several months when he suffered an ankle injury in late December at a WWE house show in Hershey, Pennsylvania, during a mixed tag team match when he teamed with Carl Anderson and Mia Yim versus Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley. The injury seemingly happened in an over-the-top rope spot as the referee threw up the X signal, and they went straight to the finish before Styles was helped up by Gallows and Anderson and could not walk under his own power. On the April 28th edition of SmackDown, the former WWE champion returned to WWE television, where he has been pushed as a top star.
It seems like everybody's ready to write the champ's demise, but not me.
While speaking with the Daily Mail, Styles discussed the injury and his recovery. This is a quote: "It was a simple thing. Sometimes I've done a million times, and usually it happens at the same time. I was taking a backdrop, and I could have hit my back on the apron a little bit, but in that couple of seconds of landing on the outside of my ankle, depending on the mat and where it was, turned it on me and snapped. I knew right then and there what I had done. It was one of those things. I was like, I'm done. As far as rehab is concerned, as soon as I'm able to rehab, I'm on rehab, and it's crazy how being in a boot for a while, you forget there are certain things we take for granted, like walking, running, and jumping, for instance. It's like my body had to rehab that. I actually went for another MRI because I thought something wasn't right, but they said the reason why it was hurting so bad is because there's so much inflammation. Once I realized that, and I wasn't going to tear or rip anything, I got after it because I wanted to get better. I was able to focus on jumping and running and stuff like that, and it was like overnight it changed. Once you tell your brain you can do it, you can. It was really that simple. Once I realized I could put forward my best effort. And yeah, AJ Styles has been at the top of his game for a very, very long time. Yo, Dusty! What's going on, my bro? Techno Oz, good morning. Welcome in. What's going on, guys? Joe Link is lurking, and, well, actually, he's not twerking today. He is home from work, so he is actually what? Slurking? He's slurking and sleeping, so he is slurking. I think we just invented a new word. I believe we have. Slurking, we're going with slurking. But anyways, what are you guys up to? How's your morning, Techno Oz? Good to see everybody. Welcome into the Legends Championship Tournament. I want my piss and rematch, Archer. Yeah, well, that'll happen, of course. That will definitely happen. Can you put that in the championship off section? Because I still have to build the Wrestle Wars card. So, after the tournament's done, I'm going to be taking an intermission so that I can put together Wrestle Wars, and then we're going to go live with Wrestle Wars Genesis shortly thereafter. Girly Girl. What's going on, Girly Girl? What's Soul Embers doing? Is he sleeping? Can you wake him up, slap him in the face, dump some cold water over his head? Something?
He's sleeping.
Doing well there. Thanks, Archer. No worries.
No.
Here at all. He's sleeping. Why not? Dump cold water. Get some ice. Put it down his pants. That'll wake him up. Just don't tell him I told you to do it. And don't tell him we're live at that point, because then he'll watch the VOD.
He will be an Angie Bear.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will be an angry bear. But I mean, he's always an angry bear. He's like a combination of Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore.
Tell him it was Dusty's suggestion.
Don't you think? He's a combination of Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore.
True.
Yeah. But anyways, welcome in, guys. As you can see, we've got an 8-man tag team elimination matchup for the YTD Academy tag titles. Weapons of Mass putting their titles on the line against the OC. We've got Phenomenal Soul in there and Pretty Deadly. It's going to be a banger of a match. So what's everybody's plans today? What do you guys got going on? I don't have much going on today other than running shows because, well, my weather here decided to take a turn and piss on everybody. So it's a bit of a ghastly day today. It's going to be cool, rainy, and pissy. You put it in Discord? Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll get to that. Techno-Oz, you will, of course, be getting a rematch at some point as well. Lay on my ass and scratch if anybody annoys me. What? I have a specialist coming over to my house to evaluate my kids and to help her talk better. Oh, great. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. You must be excited about that. That's awesome. You'll have to let us know the progress.
This is just a small regrouping.
What did Soul have to say about that? He must be excited too. Yo, James West. What's going on, James West? Welcome in, my friend. Appreciate you stopping in. I always appreciate when people stop in on it, you know, because there's a lot of times these days where we're going live when we don't know, it's not our time slot. So it's always great when people stop by. At the end of the day, I do this for the community. I do it for the content because I know regardless people watch the VODs. I've literally done shows where I've had only 1 or 2 people viewing in and out the whole time. But then I get well over 100 people that have watched the VOD. So, I mean, the content has to be there. People love the show. I love doing the show. You guys are amazing. So it needs to be there when expected. Or unexpected, for that matter. But it has to be there. People want to watch the show. But yeah, Techno-Oz. Wait a minute. Who else going to be in that match, Archer? Or are we doing mono-e-mono? No, it's going to be mono-e-mono. It's going to be mono-e-mono. Now, I believe Wrestle Wars Genesis today, I got to look, but I'm almost positive Kenny Jackson is fighting for the world title, I think. Unfortunately for him, he has to face Jack Quad. Jack Quad's a fucking animal. Somebody play the jackpot. 502, unlucky. 744, unlucky. Anybody else play? I gotta look. No? Okay. You're gonna have to do it again, Dusty. For some reason it didn't work. I think it's because you have the capital Y. I don't know why that would be a problem, though. That's kind of weird, right? 370. Well, that puts you in the run for the channel redemption reward. It's 411. That puts you with, that's under 50 points away. Wait a minute, who did that? 370. Dusty. So, Dusty, you're in the running for the channel reward. 471. That puts Dusty still closer. You have to come within 50, Techno. But you can play again because there's 2 rewards, right? 866. Unlucky. 721. I think that puts you just over 50. That was close. That one was close. 519, unlucky. Let's see what I get. And of course, as always, just for anybody new that might come in, when I play, I cannot actually win a redemption or a title op. But if I do win, what I do is I give the op or the channel redemption reward to the next closest person. You don't want to be triple threat, no, yeah. I'm pretty sure that Dusty, is Quad not facing Kenny Jackson? I'm pretty sure he is. That's true. Pneumatics did. That is true. But Techno, does Pneumatics really want to face Jack Quad and somebody else? I mean, Jack Quad's a fucking beast.
He needs to find a way out in short order. Can he figure it out?
As your TWA World Champion, I hereby announce one-on-one for my title. Wow. You know, truth be told, I guess the World Champion would have some sort of pull, wouldn't they? They probably would. 5-3-2. Unlucky. Dusty got jokes. Oh my God. Alright, so anyways, why didn't I have that option? Because you didn't say anything. I mean, if the champion doesn't speak, how are we to know what to do? How are we to know what to do? I mean, we can just make the champion's choices for him, which we do. Did. However you want to look at it. So no elimination so far. All teams still running strong and going at it. Or wait a minute, has anybody been eliminated? Oh, somebody just got eliminated.
So he releases the hold. Anderson has produced some considerable damage, though. Kick out before the count.
Wow.
This match is still going on, defies all reasoning. Punch connects.
I don't even know who got eliminated. I think it was a member of Pretty Deadly. Yes, a member of Pretty Deadly has been eliminated. Two count only there. Oh, goddamn, Joe Link with a pop-up Samoan drop. Right on the floor. That was ghastly. Oh, goddamn, Drek with a sky high on Joe Lincoln. Wow, he eliminated Joe Lincoln. Drek just eliminated Joe Lincoln. The Phenom is going back to the locker room. It's all up to Jay Simmons as far as Phenomenal Soul goes. Wait a minute here. I gotta go back to the... Oof, I missed 45 seconds of the show because my alarm went off. Do you hold 3 titles at the same time? Oh my God, he's... And in all seriousness, Archer, I don't mind when or where PMX gets his match at it. I'm here for the story and the content. Yeah, I am well aware of that, Techno. Don't you worry about that. Pretty much every member of our community is here for the same reason, you know what I mean? We don't have the same problems that other wrestling channels have. We've never had the problem, mostly because right from the get-go we were 100% AI simulated, so that eliminates many problems right there. But we have a lot of brilliant people in our community, and they are definitely here for the content, for the camaraderie of the community. So we're very lucky that way. We've never had anybody complain about losing a title, and that's partially because again, the way we do things, but also we're storyline based, right? We follow stories. We also follow contenders, right? We have that as well, but we have storylines for a reason. We follow those, and we have fun with those. And to be honest, the other reason is you guys are in control for the most part, right? You guys get to decide what you want to do with your characters. If a decision doesn't get made, then, one is made. But, I mean, for the most part, everything is kept within reasonable guidelines of anything that's happening. So,
setting them up.
We don't count female titles, Techno. Oh my God. None are women's? Yeah, no, none of them are women's. Nor you ever will get one.
Great counter.
I hold Mr. Sir Daddy, and oh God. I'm still surprised that JQ didn't lose a one-on-one match. Not so far. I mean, I think there's a couple multi-man matches he was involved in that he didn't win, but he wasn't the one defeated to pick up the victory either. So there's that. So there's that.
Every form of offense Wilson attempts is being neutralized. Wow!
My wife is sending me a picture of her ass. Nice. Love it. Love that woman to death.
Kinky.
Counters right into the swift chop block.
Oh, what a woman. Love her. Anyways,
The champ will stay champ.
what was I just going to say? I have forgotten what I was going to say. What were we talking about, damn it? I'm sorry, but my wife distracted me. Literally sent me a picture of her ass. I mean, you have no idea what's going through my mind right now. I'm so surprised. Oh, we already talked about that. Man, fuck multi-man matches, my worst enemy. Dusty says kinky. She's very kinky. She is a phenomenal woman, I gotta tell you. She is brilliant and powerful, but yet nurturing, kind, loving. She's a lot of things. She's almost a storybook woman. She's fantastic. I love her to death. Hence why I'm marrying her. But she's also smoking hot, so when she sends me pictures like that. But anyways, yeah, she's amazing. It's nice to, you know, I'm not old, but I'm aging, and it's nice to be at a point in life where I'm just really content with everything. You know, I've just sort of slowly eliminated negativity, kept negative people away, or not acknowledged them in any way, shape, or form to begin with. And just stick to those that, you know, build you up and keep you going strong. And for the most part, that's my family. So, and she is she completes my family. So she's a very big part of everybody's happiness. So it's very cool. Techno says, losing multi-man matches sucks. But if my guy isn't the one being pinned or submitted, then don't actually count. No, it doesn't. So, in multi-man matches, if your character doesn't win the match, but doesn't get pinned or submitted, they don't lose any X. They don't gain it either, but they don't lose any XP or attribute points. And yes, even though your characters, your wrestlers, your superstars are maxed out, you still gain attribute points and you still gain experience points. For instance, there was a time where Froggy Mothlegs wanted me to reduce his attribute points because it was just part of his ongoing story, so he needed that to happen. When I went in, he was sitting at like 105 out of 99 or something like that, or 105 out of 90 or whatever the hell it was. So yeah, your characters still gain and lose both experience points and attributes. Wow, that is it. That is all. The Legends Champion does it, ladies and gentlemen. The winners of the match and still YTD Academy Tag Team Champions. The Legends Champion, Tony Stone, and the man called Drek. They are weapons of mass destruction, and they are still your tag team champions. Congratulations to Shadows and, of course, Gedrek on the big tag team championship title defense. And, of course, good to see the Legends champion out there competing. We haven't seen him since he won the Legends Championship, jumping right into tag team championship action. Title defense and successful. Their campaign is complete. Awesome. All right, let's see what's going on here. Better whoop anyone who touches. No, I don't worry about anybody touching it. That is never even a thought that crosses my mind. If somebody touched her, she would deck them. She would deck them. Or she would come and get me, and I would. But I don't. If somebody did, it wouldn't be with her consent. That's for sure. But I don't think about stuff like that. That's not ever a worry in my mind. Her and I have been friends for well over 20 years, and for the most part of that 20 years, best friends, and been lovers for 14 of those years. And, well, this is the second time we plan to get married, because that's a story that some know, some don't. But it's a long story. We don't need to go there, and it's in the past, so it doesn't matter. But We are now right back where we belong and should be, and we are going to be getting married. Well, I think right now we're aiming for July, but you guys will be well informed, don't worry. Not something I'm going to keep to ourselves. We're very excited, very happy. We're going out on our own. We're literally going to elope. Even though some people know, but we're just taking off, and we're going to take some witnesses and go get it. So the first time it was about everybody. It was about everybody. And we made the plans, and, things happened. But this time, because we've come full circle and are back where we want to be and where we're happy being, this time it's about us. It's just about us, and we're going to throw a big party afterwards at some point, and so that everybody can still celebrate, because we know that some people are going to be a little upset, maybe even angry, but it's not about them. It's not about anybody else. It's about us. But we're still going to have a good time with everybody, just not at that. That is our private. It's like it's just us, and that's the way we want it. And I'm quite happy with that decision. Yo, Luke the Gooner, what's going on? Welcome in, Luke the Gooner. Mickie James, by the way, still the Legends champion. Did you know that, Luke the Gooner?
Mickie James.
She is still the Legends champion. We weren't joking. I know you were on the Discord, I think yesterday or the day before, and you asked if we were just ribbing you, but no, she actually is. If you go look on Discord and look under YTD Academy, where the Women's Legends Championship is held, you will see that she is the Women's Legends Champion. And no, that's not a YTD Academy belt. Neither is the men's. It's just each.
That's fucking amazing.
The women's just happens to be on the YTD roster, and the men's happens to be on the Wrestle Wars Genesis roster. So they're open titles. Anybody from either side of the fence can wrestle for those championships. Right now, Tony Stone is the reigning defending men's Legends champion after a fantastic matchup with Scott Steiner, who was looking unbeatable. He even beat Alan Severn. But Tony Stone, after a very long and brutal matchup, was able to come out on top and secure the victory, becoming the Legends champion for the very first time. So congratulations again to Tony Stone. All right, let's move on to the tournament here before we get into anything else. So again, this is a Women's Legends Championship Gold Rush tournament. As everybody knows, we have brand new legends in the Legends Championship division. We have, of course, Rose Brewer, Ashley Marie. We also have Honeybee. We have three brand new women's legends that are eligible to compete, and they are in this tournament and going to be competing for the Legends Championship,
Mickie James,
currently held by, of course, the reigning defending champion Mickie James from Team Luke the Gooner 94. Luke, do you still have her claimed? I can't recall. If you need, when did you claim her last? Just to make sure that you still have her. I know you want to claim her. I just didn't know if she still was. Yeah, the winner of this fight's Mickie James. Yeah.
You talking about me?
Yeah, Luke, I'm talking about you. You had Mickie James claimed. I just didn't know if you still did. Okay, so here we go. There is the quarterfinals, and as you can see to the far right, the reigning defending Legends champion Mickie James going to be riding the pine, awaiting a challenger. So, this is best 2 out of 3 falls. Starting at the top of the food chain, Wildcat Ashley Marie from Team AMC Me. We also have Rose Brewer from Team Distinct Cone. And of course from Team Honeybee Wrestling, Queen Bee. They are all competing, and look at the competition ahead of them. Ashley Marie taking on Lita. Rose Brewer's got the task of taking on the 9th wonder of the world, China. Queen Bee taking on one of the best of all time in Trish Stratus. And no slouch either. Also one of the best in history, multiple-time women's champion Michelle McCool going to be taking on Gail Kim. So it's going to be a very interesting quarterfinals. And, of course, Mickie James, either way, is going to have some very, very stiff and formidable competition. So it's going to be very interesting. But let's get things started. Why wait? Without further ado, let's get things rocking and rolling. First match of the quarterfinals from Team AMC Me. Wildcat Ashley Marie taking on Lita.
This would be so ironic.
Let's rock and roll.
To the final.
What do you guys think? Now, being that it is a tournament, usually it's only for stream previews, but I will allow betting lines if anybody wants to bet on matches. Otherwise, the betting lines won't open until the championship rounds, which is the last... Well, actually, it's the last 4 matches usually in the case of a tournament, but... I'm not sure, Luke. I can't remember. It would be iconic if Trish went through to the end, yeah. Trish Stratus versus Mickie James would be phenomenal. But, I mean, I'd be happy if one of the, Rose Brewer, Ashley Marie, or Honeybee, I'd be happy if they won the Legends Championship, too, especially considering it's their first time competing in the division.
Round match. Making our way to the ring from the 5th dimension, Wildcat Ashley Marie.
What we should do is when people claim wrestlers, we should have them put the date that they claim them. I should put that in No Holds Barred. I'll put that up as a note that from now on, when people claim superstars, put the date they claimed it beside there in the Claim a Superstar section. Because that'd be easier to keep track of. Also, if nobody's noticed, I know that Joe Link noticed, but the Superstar matchup request is now actually been changed to YTD Academy redeems and title ops. Any match requests can be discussed in the YTD Academy discussion room on Discord. And it'll make it easier to keep track of redemptions and ops versus regular match requests as opposed to having them all mixed in together. That's the only purpose for that. So, yeah, you can still make match requests. You're just going to do it in the discussion room.
Here comes the queen.
And here comes Lita.
And from Sanford, North Carolina, Lita.
No one's getting her. No, I think most people know that you're pretty much claiming Mickie James for life.
All those attributes are what have made Lita a true legend.
I was actually considering reducing. How much? I'm going to look right now. What does it cost to claim a superstar? Claim a superstar, 5,000? Holy Jesus! That is ghastly. And 6,500 for 2. I'm going to reduce that. That is awful.
Match will help determine the landscape of the rounds to come.
What do you guys think is a? What do you guys think is an acceptable cost for Claim a Superstar? 5,000's a lot, right? There's probably people that come in that maybe don't have a wrestler, or maybe not ready to have their own wrestler circulating through the shows, but maybe they'd like to claim a superstar. That's a high cost. What do you guys think is a fair cost for Claim a Superstar? Out of curiosity, I'm looking to you guys here. Techno-Oz says 2,000. Okay. Anybody else?
Attacking the arm. Polarizing the arm is a great way to create an advantage. Basically,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, Luke. I think you're 100% right there. That was my thoughts as well. Yep. We need to find ways to make sure that doesn't happen, right?
If the match can end anywhere,
so Techno-Oz says 2,000. Anybody else?
You can literally pick your preferred battlefield.
Do you think that's a fair cost, or do you have a cost of your own in mind? Luke, what do you think? Do you think 2,000 is fair?
You don't want to give it away.
Techno says, I mean, you don't want to give it away. You need these new viewers to build some sort of loyalty, right? Yeah, you're absolutely correct.
Too much of the ground, 2K is fine.
2K is fine? Okay, that's two people that think 2K is fine. I mean, I personally think that's fair. So I guess that makes three of us. Yeah, you're right, though. All right, you know what?
And now she retreats.
Because I trust your judgment so much, Techno, and of course Luke the Gunner, I'm going to change it right now.
From behind. And now thrown back into the ring.
And get that taken care of. Just give me a sec.
With authority.
Lita is reeling to her feet.
I'll just be a moment. I'm just logging into the desktop site.
No way Lita's coming back from that. Cover.
Third reverse, I think the Mickey James by What's the Status is the best one.
Do it, folks.
Wow. And that is it. That is all just like that. Holy shit, she did that in very quick fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and moving on to the semifinals of this Legends Championship tournament from Team AMC Me. Wow, Wildcat Ashley Marie demolishes Lita. Whoa. That's incredible. That is incredible.
What a steamroll.
Congratulations to Team AMC Me and Ashley Marie. Again, another superstar that's been around a very long time. Very long time. Used to be a member of the Coalition, now of course very much a part of the Wolfpack. Wolfband Alan Severed, War of the Machine, and I'm sure that Poindexter had something to do with it, but lured her from the Coalition a little over a year ago now, I believe. I'd have to touch base with Glenola on that one, but I'm pretty sure it's been about a year now that she was lured and has been a very successful member of the Wolfpack Gals and the Wolfpack in general. I mean, she was technically part of the Wolfpack before she was declared a part of the Wolfpack, so the time frame there is might be maybe short, a little shorter than a year. Maybe I think it's been about a year though. But anyways, I'm just gonna fix the channel rewards.
I give people a chance.
I think.
But if they start making 0 appearances after they get themselves into the XCWA, they get future endeavored. To see a complete list of champions from each respective
there we go, viewer rewards.
TAV. WCW.
Alright, so I'll reset that to... Oh, wait a minute, I'm just going to catch up with Chad here real quick. I think Mickey James by What's the Status is the best one. This one doesn't look much like her. Which one do you have, Luke? Because I can always... We can always get a facelift done. Techno says, I give people a chance, but if they start making 0 appearances after they get themselves into the XCWA, they get a future endeavored, as they should. No one's spots are forever unless they are there showing support, and I do get that people have busy work days, lives, or the time zone difference, and huge in some aspects, but it doesn't take much to come in, drop a hello, or at least... Yeah, exactly, Techno. That's been my thing the whole time. I'm the same way. That's why if people don't show up to the shows, they at least communicate on Discord, send me a message. Like, we've got a great community for that. But we have... Just like any other channel, we have, you know, future endeavored some superstars along the way. It happens. Not a lot, though. Not a lot. You know, there's some superstars where literally they've said, well, I'm going to be away for a while, why don't we just put them on hiatus? So there's some superstars that are just waiting to return. Others we've future endeavored. But yeah, you're absolutely correct, Techno. Should I use my points to claim? Well, not yet because I'm changing it, and I can't remember if you need to, but... what do you think for the... Because there's 2 different claim of superstars. One was 6,500, so should we change that one to 3,500? Or 3,000? You guys decide. You guys decide, but I'm going to fix it right now. As soon as I find it. There it is.
000 flush sound scoop.
All right, so that one's been changed.
Searcherverse, just look on CC, type in Mickey James, look for what's the status, you will find it.
3,000 flush sounds good. Okay. Just look on CC, type in Mickey James. Yeah, okay. Look for what's the status. Yeah, okay, I will do that. We'll send Mickey James to the plastic surgeon. Luke the Gooner doesn't think she looks hot enough. She's got to go see a fucking plastic surgeon. You savage. Okay, so yeah, let me change that to 3,000 as well, because Techno says 3,000 flush is probably good.
The guy uploads like Triple H98.
All right, so that's been changed too. So it's 2,000 and 3,500, or sorry, 2,000 and 3,000 for Claim a Superstar now. Now, by the way, if there's any other rewards that you guys think are overblown in cost, with exception to Championship Explosion and Curse the List, I'm leaving those at a high cost. But if there's other ones you think that need to be reduced, I know one thing. I got to look at the speed up the band time too, because it wasn't. I'll do it after I start the next match, though. Okay, so the next match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, or the day. I say evening so often, right? Because I'm so used to streaming later at night.
Else for the day.
Next match of the quarterfinals. It is from Team Distinct Cone, the Viking Rose Brewer taking on the 9th wonder of the world, China. The winner moves on to the semifinals to face Wildcat Ashley Marie in the semifinals. So let's get things rocking and rolling. Let's see who's gonna. Who do you guys think wins this? The Viking or the 9th wonder of the world? What do you think? Do we have any China fans in here? Or just Rose Brewer fans? What's going on?
Pod number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices. 411.
All right, so
number to win a YTD championship match is 6. China fan here.
Limit redemptions per user per stream. 1. I'm just changing the speed up the band too. I think it gets used too often. And you know, even though that it can sometimes get out of hand, but even though it does, people like to ban me. Right? They do. They like to cut my cords, ban me, and all that fun stuff. So I'm actually changing it so it can literally only be used once per stream. So if somebody uses up the speed up the ban, then myself, Glenola, Christian Cool, Joel Ank, or anybody else that's on the broadcast with us are basically fooped at that point. Techno says he's a China fan. What do you think, China or Rose Brewer? China or Rose Brewer? Who do you guys think moves on to the semis here?
More excitement tonight.
The Hall of Famer.
Just sending my wife a quick text.
Female competitor.
Who's Rose Brewer?
From Redondo Beach,
Not
California.
familiar with her.
The 9th wonder of the world, China! Well, China was inducted into the Hall of Fame as a part of D-Generation X.
A well-deserved honor for the 9th wonder of the world. Yeah, a true game-changing superstar in the entire women's
because I of course responded to the picture of the ass sent to me.
What women can achieve in sports entertainment.
So I had to respond. She responded, and I responded back. All right. So, anyways,
if you were one of the few who have forgotten,
who's Rose Brewer? Not familiar with her. So Rose Brewer is the Viking. She's part of the Wolfpack Gals, Team Distinct Cones wrestler.
There's a reason why she's been called the 9th wonder of the world.
Luke the Gooner signed Rock and Sock Connection to LCW. Nice.
Tournament action action underway, and Corey, the
You're going to go with China?
starting to take shape.
These superstars have
So Rose Brewer is also the winningest superstar in Archerverse history.
where you separate the contenders.
No, I wouldn't think so. I don't think anybody would ever think anybody was being disrespectful here, I'll be honest.
Countouts means she has the whole outside to play with.
That's another thing we've never had a problem with. And believe me, it happens in other wrestling streams. I mean, you know, I'm not going to name names and places, but I mean, there's a lot of, when it comes to pro wrestling channels, I mean, it can get kind of toxic. And we've been lucky enough not to have to worry about that.
Corey, how do you mentally prepare for something like a Falls Count Anywhere match?
You have to be ready to adapt.
But yeah, no, Rose Brewer is actually the winningest superstar in Archerverse history. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. The women have actually lit up the scene since day one when you think about it. I mean, if you look at even the Triple Crown champions.
Big miss right there.
Well, we have one, well, two technically, but they went in as a tag team. So we have Drek and Stone, but other than that, it was three women who earned that honor before the men even got in.
I believe there's aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy. She saw it coming.
Ooh, flapjack
There's the cover.
by China. Rose Brewer eats the canvas.
She kicked out at one.
Clearly, she's still got a lot of fight
One
left
count only. China's going to have to do better than that if she wants to keep the Viking down on the mat. Well, that's a good way to do it if she, took a left hook to the jaw. Power slam by the Viking. Just like that. Rose Brewer can turn things around. And so can China. Love how just after I say that, China starts taking over the match. The tides have turned. The ninth wonder of the world is on the prowl. But anyways, so what are you guys doing today? Does anybody have plans?
Getting ready to drop that bow.
Again, here the weather took a piss on us, so I'm running shows today.
To the outside.
This could get wild.
She's in the ring.
I'm running shows today. I mean, my wife works until,
She wants to take this one.
well, I'd like to say 4, but it's probably going to be more like 4:30 or 5,
Dragon sleeper
depending on what happens.
This could be it.
She works in a hotel. She's a supervisor there, so she's very, very busy.
Showing the world just how
But, which is why I'm running the tournament and Wrestle Wars Genesis back-to-back, because once the missus comes home, it's going to be showtime and go time in a different wrestling match. But, no, we're going to watch movies and, of course, spend time together. So I'm not going to, instead of running the show tonight, I'm going to run it. And plus, we have to be up early tomorrow, do some things, and then we have a long trip tomorrow. So, I mean, there's a few different reasons. But I'll be honest with you. Mostly the reason is because once she walks through this door, I'm full-on going to body slam her. I'm going to full-on body slam her and turn her into a pretzel and have ourselves a good old-fashioned wrestling match, if you will. But anyways, I want to just fuck Mickie James. I think a lot of people want to fuck Mickie James, Luke. If I'm going to be honest with you, I think a lot of people do, especially back in the day when she was, stalking Trish Stratus. But I mean, even today, she's what? She would be, what, 50? Or is she under 50 still?
She's showing incredible resilience.
Yeah, when she was wearing the skirts and everything. How old is Mickie James? Still under 50? Okay. But either way, she's aging, right? And she still looks damn good. 43. Okay, so she's 3 years younger than I am. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, she's pretty hot still. So yeah, there's probably a lot of people that feel that way. To be fair, I don't think you're the only one.
She is hot.
She's still alive.
She is hot, yeah.
Unreal to kick out there.
I can agree with that.
Unlikely, downright extraordinary. Was not able to seal
I actually thought, and I always take flack for this. And don't get me wrong, she's a bombshell too, but I actually thought that Mickie James was hotter than Trish Stratus. That was just my opinion. Believe me, a lot of people disagreed, especially Canadians.
And China has
has established control. Yeah, China is really remaining.
Yeah, I still think that. And again, don't get me wrong, Trish Stratus is a pretty woman. Right? They didn't call her the Canadian bombshell for no reason, but
Mickey James is
Tecto says Trish was always hot. A hot favorite for me. Yeah, I love Trish Stratus too. I mean, I'm a Canadian, right? So back in the day, it was exciting to see somebody like Trish Stratus in the women's division doing so well.
Trying to put a stop to that, right across the face.
So, yeah, I've always been a Trish Stratus fan. Again, one of my favorite feuds with her was with Mickey James, though. I love that whole storyline of Mickey James wanting to be Trish Stratus and stalking her, and then finally they have the feud and get in the ring and wrestle together. It was awesome. Mickey James is a better wrestler, yeah. Yep. I mean, Trish Stratus is a decent wrestler, but yeah, Mickey James is a better wrestler. As far as, you know, technical wrestling and other such things go, you're not wrong.
Nice suplex. They're gonna lock it in here. Someone's getting hot. Tap out.
You really like Trish though. Yeah, well, Trish Stratus she was a kind of a pioneer that led the women's division to a better direction, or at the time, before they tanked it again and brought in the Divas division.
Look at these wonderful women in action.
Well, that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match, and moving on to the semifinals to face Wildcat Ashley Marie. It is the Viking Rosa Brewer from Team to St. Cone, and it looks like we're going to have a battle of the Wolfpack Gals, because, again, don't forget Wildcat Ashley Marie is a member of the Wolfpack Gals. So we're going to have two members of Team Glenola's faction going at each other in the semifinals. That is a great first matchup for the semis. I got to tell you, Mickey James has got to be riding the pine right now thinking, oh my good God. Oh my good God. All right, let's move on to the third match of the quarterfinals.
I like both The Rock and Stone Cold, but I like Stone Cold Abbott more.
All right, so the next match is from Team Honeybee Wrestling. It is Queen Bee, the reigning defending undisputed YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion, taking on one of the legends of the business, Trish Stratus. We were just, of course, talking about Trish Stratus. Her legendary feud with Mickey James was phenomenal. But here we go. Let's get things rocking and rolling. Without further ado, it is Queen Bee taking on Trish Stratus one-on-one. Let's go. All right. You know, I haven't been paying too much attention. These are supposed to be best 2 out of 3 matchups. Have they been single fall matches? Because I got to tell you, that keeps happening. You know, you book matches and suddenly they change.
This is hot still.
It's kind of weird.
I think.
You just like Mickey James more? Yeah, I think Mickey had a chance to evolve herself as a wrestler more so than Trish did, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's true. That's what I was just alluding to, was Trish Stratus was one of the pioneers in really pushing the women's division and getting into a good spot. But the problem is once they actually became successful at that, Vince McMahon pulled the reins back and then started introducing that Divas division where they brought in basically supermodels and tried to make wrestlers out of them. And at that point, Trish Stratus started getting used in strange ways.
Making her way to the ring.
You know, focus wasn't on women's wrestling anymore. So where Mickey James was able to go to other promotions and really put on some classic matches, some clinics, and still have that, you know what I mean? So yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Luke says, I'd say so because when Mickey came in, Trish left. Yes, shortly thereafter, yeah. Because the Divas division came in. It kind of ruined everything anyways for a long while. Before Charlotte Flair and some of the NXT women really brought things back to the main scene as far as women's wrestling goes.
A Hall
And here comes Trish Stratus, the one we've been talking about. The Canadian bombshell from Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Trish Stratus just always super competitive. And all of her opponents leave the same way. Stratisfied.
All right. I've had an argument with Canadians about Mickie James. Yeah, me too, and I am Canadian, man. Trust me, I get that. It's because she's Canadian, right? It's because Trish is Canadian. And again, you're talking about a period of time where there wasn't really a whole lot of Canadian female wrestlers, much less wrestlers at all, at that given point in time. There were Canadian wrestlers, like, you know, historically, there's been a lot of Canadian wrestlers, but that time period, there wasn't a whole lot active in the WWF or WWE now. But Trish Stratus was, and she was in the women's division, and she was really putting on clinics in there, and she was exciting. She was really, she was given the proper time and spots.
Goodness, look at this.
They are, yeah. Trust me, I know. They are very... Like, for instance, don't come up here and make fun of Trish Stratus because they will fuck you up. Listen, pro wrestling up here is huge, right? It's just like it is over in the UK, Germany. It's huge here, and we don't care that it's scripted. We don't give a shit about any of that. Matter of fact, don't go into a Canadian bar watching a wrestling premium live event and start saying things like, "Oh, wrestling's fake," because you won't leave alive. You will not leave alive. You know, our niceness ends. It has a point where we draw the line. And you don't talk about our pro wrestling. No, but we're huge in wrestling up here. So I mean, we treat our because we know that professional wrestlers are some of the greatest athletes on the planet, even though for a long time they weren't seen as such. But again, I allude to things like if LeBron James is playing a basketball game and he sprains his ankle, he's out, what, a week? Riding the pine. If a professional wrestler sprains his ankle on Raw, he's probably wrestling a house show the next night. Right? I really like to define what athletes are, but pro wrestlers are some of the finest athletes on the planet, and they put their bodies on the line to tell stories and to put action on our plates and fun, right? Pro wrestling is a little of everything. It's a little drama, a little sci-fi, a little romance, little horror. It's a little bit of everything. It is like literally the last of the Shakespearean arts. And yeah, we appreciate that. We love it to death, and we don't let people try to fuck with our pro wrestling.
List of champions from each respective brand.
No, you should mean it in a bad way. They are fucking savages when it comes to Trish Stratus. And Bret the Hitman Hart. Bret the Hitman Hart here is viewed on the same level as, say, Wayne Gretzky. Like Bret, bro, if you make fun of Bret, then you... Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think just Canadians, though. I mean, Bret Hart was a global phenom. He just didn't get a... Even though he was huge, he could have been so much bigger, but he just didn't get the right opportunities, especially in the Attitude Era. But yeah, no, I know just as many people from the UK, Europe, and the United States even. Like, look at Christian Cool. He's a huge Bret the Hitman Hart fan, and it's because he was easy to relate to. He was a humble dude. He was a great technician, so he put on master classic clinics in the ring. You know, he wasn't the greatest with promos, but he wasn't terrible either, so he was still able to get your interest on the microphone, stuff like that. If he had the right people pushing him, he would have been so much bigger than even he was. But yeah, I know you don't make fun of Bret the Hitman Hart up here. You might die. You might die. You're English. Yeah, I knew you were English. Yeah.
One of my wrestling heroes.
By the way, Luke, when's the next time you're doing a football stream? I haven't seen you play football in a while. One of your favorite wrestling heroes? Yeah, mine too. So Bret the Hitman Hart is my favorite pro wrestler of all time. Favorite pro wrestler of all time. You know, I love Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. The Undertaker's right up there in my top 10 list. But I mean, my top 10 list is a little different than everybody else's, right? Because I have Bret Hart, I have Ric Flair, I have Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, I have Mr. Perfect, I have Ravishing Rick Rude. I don't have just what became superstars on the list. Because wrestling for me, I love being entertained by a good action barn brawling matchup, but I like a good technical matchup too. I want to see wrestling at the end of the day as well. But yeah, mine looks. There's so many wrestlers that are overlooked that shouldn't be. Chris Benoit, you know, Tyson Kidd. There's so many wrestlers that when people think of the best wrestlers on the planet, they always overlook them. You know, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, one of the first and foremost, you know. Mr. Perfect, again, is one of them. I mean, if you ask Ric Flair, if you ask Bret the Hitman Hart, they will tell you that Mr. Perfect might have been the best. And he could wrestle with anybody and have a safe match. He was so technically sound. And that came out of the mouth of Bret the Hitman Hart, who is widely considered the best pro wrestler of all time, as far as technical, the technical aspect goes. You're going to probably do one this weekend? Nice. Yeah, I like watching you play. So, I'll be honest, I don't like watching a lot of people play it. They're just not as good as you. Not to mention, when you're losing, you freak out. And I fucking love that. It makes me laugh. It doesn't matter if I've had a bad day. If I watch you getting pissed off at another team, I just can't help but laugh. And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match. And moving on to the semifinals. I mean, there's not really much of a surprise here, but the reigning, defending, undisputed YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion from Team Honeybee Wrestling, Queen Bee, moving on to the semis, baby.
Here is your winner, the Queen.
Yeah, you haven't streamed it in a while, that's right. You've been playing it but not streaming it? Yeah, I knew that because I have you on PlayStation, so I can tell when you're playing certain games. But yeah, I haven't seen you stream it in a while. But yeah, I do enjoy watching it. Which is strange, because again, I really don't enjoy watching people play that game. I like playing it, but a lot of people, I don't know, and the funny thing is, I think a lot of people think they're all really good at that game, but a lot of people suck at football. They do! Tell me I'm wrong, Luke. Come on. There's a lot of bad football players. I mean the video game. I'm not talking about real football. Obviously, there's a lot of fucking superb football players, but... And we're talking about football, like real football. We're not talking about American football. We're not talking about hand egg here, where you occasionally kick it. It's not even the shape of a ball, people. Why the fuck do we have an egg-shaped ball anyway? Aerodynamics is always the answer. Because apparently a sphere is not aerodynamic. But anyway.
I be the guy who apparently
Arsenal missed out on the Premier League title with 8 points clear of Man City and just lost to stupid teams when it mattered. But it was a very young team that finished 5th and 8th. Year before 2nd progression, but hoping to build next season. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I beat a guy who apparently was a pro FIFA player for the full... nice! That's funny. He wasn't even that good. Yeah. Well, I mean, just because you play the game in real life doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be automatically good at the game, I suppose, when you think about it. So, there's that. All right, so let's move on to the final match in the quarterfinals here. It is Michelle McCool versus Gail Kim, both some of the very best professional wrestlers in the women's division. Gail Kim tore up the scene in WWE at one point, but she was also huge in Impact Wrestling. She was the TNA Knockout Champion many times. One of the best that ever stepped foot in the ring, in my opinion, as far as female wrestlers go. I love Gail Kim. But Michelle McCool is a formidable competitor. This is going to be very interesting. But what do you guys think? Who moves on to face Queen Bee? Michelle McCool or Gail Kim? Either way, we're going to find out right now because we're going to turn and burn and keep the show moving. Michelle McCool versus Gail Kim. Let's go. And he even made excuses like I wasn't trying the best, even though his team was full of the best icons. So he had a stacked team and still lost and then had excuses. That's nice. That's nice. It's nice to know that our athletes are sore losers. Isn't it? It's nice to know that. Okay, Luke the Gooner, I got a job for you. Techno, anybody else that wants to, tell a few jokes. I will read them when I come back, but I have to use the facilities. So I'm just going to be a few moments. But if anybody reads any jokes, or if you just continue to have conversations, obviously I'll catch up on that as well. But if you tell some jokes, I will read them live when I come back. I will be right back.
And Pelek.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring from Palatka, Florida, Michelle Mick Cole.
All these superstars come into this match incredibly hungry to prove their dominance. I can't wait to see what unfolds.
Determination in her eyes. She is more than ready for competition.
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Gal Kidd.
Some would say this superstar thinks a little too much of themselves, but the tape doesn't lie. This is a serious contender for any title.
They need to loosen up, have a little fun, heck, maybe even lose a match once in a while.
What? That is horrible advice. She knows she deserves to be atop this division, and a win tonight will go a long way towards that.
And of all the possible matchups in this tournament, I'd say we've got one of the best in front of us right now.
Look, I'll admit, I've had my fingers crossed it would work out this way. This one has real show-stealing potential.
Into the arm drag.
She's got the shoulders down. A kick out after one.
She probably didn't expect it to put her away there, but she's put her on notice.
To me was never interesting. Thought she was overrated in a way.
She manages to get control. Double knee face buster.
Arm trapped. Just unloading knees to the body.
As easy as it may seem to come into a no DQ match with no plan other than to get violent, strategy can play a role in this. Now's the time for a superstar to get inventive, to get creative when it comes to inflicting damage on their opponents.
Big boots!
Incredible.
Looking for the quick pin. A close 2 count.
Scary close to it all being over way too soon.
Able to reverse that one. Big impact. Ooh, she responds with a counter. Re-entering the ring now.
Oh, gets out of that by using a jawbreaker.
Swinging neck breaker.
Textbook.
Oh, haven't seen this in a long time. The old air raid siren.
I don't know how you survive that.
Makes a cover. No, she kicks out. She kicks out.
I'm pretty sure everyone in the building thought that was going to be the end of it, myself included.
There's got to be some sense of desperation right now. She's used her best weapon, but the match still continues. And now she's getting back into the ring.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man.
Avoiding contact.
Nice calf kick. Great elevation. Oh, no.
On a reverse DDT.
Prying their opponent's arm out. Carefully measured double stomp.
With no countouts, there's nothing keeping her inside the ring.
Settling on the kendo stick. No good can come from this.
And back into the ring she goes. With the reversal. A running Hurricane Rana. Big boot. Incredible. She's got it. Got her shoulders down. And still in this.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
These competitors have been unloading on each other since the bell. Just looking for that window of opportunity.
And now might be the time to seize the moment. Now's the time to keep the pressure on.
Shoulders down. She kicks out with force.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable.
Oh, haven't seen this in a long time. The old air raid siren.
I don't know how you survive that.
Now that is an exclamation point. Hangs on by a thread.
The muscle memory's got to be taken over now. Pure instinct to kick out before 3.
I don't know if there's more frustration or desperation in the ring now, knowing that you've tried to end this and failed.
She avoids the attack completely.
I can see up to the rafters, and there's not a single person sitting down.
What an environment this is. All eyes are glued on this battle. Impressive reversal there.
This superstar building incredible momentum.
Oh, I mean, this is, I don't know how the superstar's doing it.
I have returned. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat room here.
Taking it to the
Luke Gunner says, I got to be honest, I was never a Michelle McCool fan. Her in-ring work to me was never interesting. Thought she was overrated in a way. Well, I thought she was a good on-screen presence, and I understood her being in the position she was in, specifically considering, but I thought that all she did was really replicate other superstars' moves with everything she did. And I know that's a thing that happens. There's only so many moves in professional wrestling, but I don't know. I liked Michelle McCool. I wouldn't say she's one of my favorites, but she did become one of the best of all time as far as championships and rivalries and other such things. 716, unlucky.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Oh, wait a minute, 716. That puts you pretty close, but I think... aren't you already closer than that, Dusty? Your first number was closer than that, was it not?
Well, that proved to be enough this time.
I'm almost positive. And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match. And moving on to the semifinals. Gail Kim has just defeated Michelle McCool and is moving on. Congratulations to Gail Kim. Yeah, I think it was too. I think your first number was still closer. Either way, you're still in the running.
Yep, that's what we call a good day at the office.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Dusty. Your first number was for the redemption, wasn't it? So the second, that's the second, or that's the title op. So I think you're in the running for both now. Can you look? Go back and look. I'm pretty sure I could be wrong, but I think your first number was. It was 370 or something, wasn't it? So yeah, I'm pretty sure you're in the running for both jackpots at this point. Pretty sure.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So you're in the running for both. And you're the only one at this point. I haven't played a second time yet. My first number was terrible.
Laughing. Play.
109.
Your numbers are 1.
Unlucky.
0, 9.
That's ghastly.
The Archerverse. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are Superstar.
Jimmy Uso. Yay, I didn't get Beth Phoenix, Lita, or anybody else.
Superstar. Today in the Dusty is G Uso.
Dusty is Jey Uso. Hey, we're a tag team, Dusty.
Oh hey.
We are one of the best tag teams in the world. Hell yeah. Jimmy and Jay. Jimmy and Jay. One thing I got to do here.
Also, we are overrated as fuck.
Give me a second. Oh, I can't spell apparently today. Good thing Glenola's not here. He would have just said, "You spell right ever?" Shut up, Glenola. I know you're not here. But if you're lurking, shut up. I can hear you in my head. Get out of my head. How dare you. Also, we are overrated as fuck. No, I actually don't agree with that. I think that the Usos are amongst the best tag teams in the world as far as their body of work goes. They're overrated right now in a sense because there's other great tag teams that need to be given the opportunity to shine here, right? Other teams can't become great if they're not able to. It's just, that's the way it works. So, B-Team. You know what? I actually didn't mind the B-Team. I actually thought it was, I hated the name. They could have been called the B-Team without actually being called the B-Team. But, yeah. You know what? I agree with that. I would like to see them back. All right, next match of the day, ladies and gentlemen. First match of the semifinals. This is going to be a fucking banger of a match. Two members of the Wolfpack Gals going head-to-head, mono-e-mono, 1v1. Wildcat Ashley Marie and the Viking Rose Brewer is next. Let's go. I think my wifey is messaging me, so I'll be a second. She's such a sweetheart. She always sends me the nicest of messages. Yesterday I had a terrible day at work yesterday. We were short-staffed. There was literally two of us for majority. Actually, for my entire shift, there was only two people. So I work at a bakery inside of a large grocery store chain, and so we're responsible for other things as well. But it was very, very busy for us because, I mean, we had everything from frozen load to bakery requirements to, oh my God. And because of where we're located, we're like the epicenter of people think we know where everything in the store is, so we're constantly busy. Which is kind of nice. It makes your day go by quickly most of the time. But neither here nor there. It was a terrible day, and she surprised me at work and showed up, and it just her presence made the day better type of thing. So bad. She's always doing stuff like that, you know. She'll send me a funny message, or she'll say something funny to me, and
how dare you?
She's a great human being. I love her to death. I guess she was my best friend before she was my lover, but we are still both. I always make sure. See, I think a lot of the times when people get together and they have relationships, they forget what made you click to begin with. They forget that you were friends before you were full-on lovers. You did things together. You had fun together. You went out and did things. Well, we do all of that. And we always make sure that no matter how busy we are, that we have time for each other, and that's very important. And we're together a lot, but we really love that. And we also work a lot, so we're apart a lot. So there's that too. But it's fantastic. For me, I can only hope that other people have the same type of relationship that we have. Is very enjoyable, and it's a very good time every single day, and that's nice. It's a nice feeling. And it'd be good if everybody had that. Let's see here. Oh, hold on, guys. My wifey is calling me. I'll be right back.
Exactly why the WWE Universe is so amped up for this one.
I wanted to wrestle 2 women in ring. Into Dusty.
A competitor who is always laser focused on the competition. I expect big things from her tonight.
Lillian was already going to get her rematch and Alice was going to get hers, but she gave it to Kava, so congratulations, now it is a triple TH. Solemners go to sleep.
And of all the possible matchups in this tournament, I'd say we've got one of the best in front of us right now.
I'll admit, I've had my fingers crossed it would work out this way. This one has real show-stealing potential. Just brutalizing her opponent here.
She's starting to look concerned.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Cranking the head.
An agile escape. Oh, ouch. Nasty roundhouse kick.
Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there. Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
2 triple threats, great.
Yes.
I'd have to think that a no disqualification match favors the most heartless competitor in the ring.
Well, that's mostly true, but even the most rule-abiding superstars have risen to the occasion of a no disqualification match. When there are no rules, there's no wrong and right.
Oh, boom! Goes under the ropes to get back inside. I don't know what they're looking for here.
Once she gets going with that kendo stick, this match could be over real fast. Oh my God, what an elbow.
What a chop.
Into a sidewalk slam. Cover! 2. No, she kicks out. What does she have to do to put her away?
I'm asking myself the same question. I have no idea. Targeting the ankle.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices. 411. The number to win a TV championship matches. 6.
To win.
There's 2. What a kick out at 2.
Within inches of victory, only to have it snatched away.
Play.
This match just
Sir
keeps
Jack,
getting
the
more and
greatest,
more
your numbers
exciting.
are 6.
Sometimes
9,
when you unleash
2.
your best
Good luck,
offense and
Sir
it doesn't
Jack,
get the job
greatest.
done,
There
you're
are
taken
some
out of your
amazing
game.
and fun
That's a
channel
real
rewards to
possibility
choose from
now in
it.
this match.
Skipping
She's taking
the
this
rest.
outside. This one cannot be lost by count out.
Sir Jack the greatest, your numbers are
Toss
9.
back into the
5,
ring.
5. Good luck, Sir Jack the greatest. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from it. Play.
Oh, that'll do some serious damage.
Play. Solembers, your numbers are 5, 0, 5.
That one
Good luck,
scouted.
Solembers. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are the chase. Play. 1, 2, 3, 1,
Close
Gorilla
line to
Jerry,
the
your
back
numbers
of the
are
neck.
4, 5. Good luck, 1, 2, 3, 1, Gorilla Jerry. There are some amazing and
She
fun channel
covers for the
rewards,
pin.
skipping the rest. Oh goddamn her. Oh oh.
Oh my God, that was so
VIP.
close. How the hell did she just kick out?
Wait a second, referee, you sure? Are you sure that's 2? Has them hooked. Rolling cutter.
She's finished.
Is it enough? The cover! Win! A big win! That took a huge effort. And here's another look at what made that match so special.
Here is your winner, Wildcat Ashley Marie.
And if you're getting a victory like that, you got to be feeling pretty good about yourself.
She worked hard for this win, and now she gets to enjoy the payoff.
Absolutely. You love to see someone's determination come to fruition like this.
Nice. Thircher vs my lover numbers left. 1231 Gorilla Jill, he is speaking with his wifey. Oof. You all wasting your time, nobody is beating the GOAT Mickie James. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing, emoji rolling on the floor laughing, emoji rolling on the floor laughing. Happy Michelle is out, to be honest. Huh. Was just never into her. Was nice to see her in the Rumble though last year.
I have returned. Sorry about that. Wifey called, had to answer. Is what it is. I apologize. Sorry but not sorry, really. It's one of those situations. Sorry but not sorry. I'll be honest. But, alright, what have I missed here? I'm just going to go back in the chat here a little bit.
Guys, this match has the potential to completely change the WWE landscape. And
Sir Jack got 692. God damn, I think that's closer than Dusty. 955 was unlucky. Soul Ember's got 505. That's unlucky. 445.
Soul Ember's real numbers are 5, 6.
That's close to the chin. I mean,
there are some amazing and fun channel rewards.
Let's see what Dusty. Oh god damn it! You're VIP. Yes, you are VIP now, Dusty. My lotto numbers. Girly girl he is speaking with his wifey. Oh yeah, I was speaking with the wife. Sorry about that. You all waste your time. Nobody's beating the GOAT, Mickie James. Happy Michelle is out. It's nice to see her in the Rumble though last year. It was, yeah. It really was. 556, unlucky. But I think
she is physically and
I think Sir Jack, you might be closer than Dusty to the YTD op. Pretty sure. I can't remember what Dusty's number was.
Play. 1231 Gorilla Jill.
518, unlucky.
518 Good luck, 1, 2, 3.
Unlucky.
And here we go in this tournament matchup.
Oh, Queen Bee just got clothesline right into the corner, right off the hop.
So we'll see if this match continues that pattern.
Good Lord. Gail Kim not pulling any punches. Off to a quick start is the former multiple-time Knockouts champion. 716 was yours. Okay. So, and Soul's number was, just going back to look here. Where is it? Or no, it was Sir Jack. 692. Yeah, so Sir Jack is closer for the YTD op.
Truly fighting to the last breath. But we might be
he beat you out for that one, Dusty, but you're still in the lead. I believe you're still in the lead for the channel redemption. Which, when you think about it, is actually the best redemption to get. Because you can choose anything. No, did you get beat out of that too? Who beat you for the... Who beat you for the redemption? Channel redemption.
Paint a picture for me, Corey. Hypothetically, what are some tactics you'd use to...
I didn't even realize somebody beat you for that.
Well, I'd stash some kendo sticks beforehand. Me for the win!
Kicks out after one.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
The last one I had 145.
Last one you had was 145. Girly Girl got 013. The two numbers are what is it? 411 and 667.
And you see a perplexed look now for how such impactful offense couldn't gain a pinfall.
My numbers were gaslit. I keep getting terrible numbers.
We got a cover.
929.
This match is getting pushed.
See what I mean?
Good luck, the Archerverse.
I'm not having any luck at all with the jackpot either. Not at all.
Oh, haven't seen this in a long time. The old
crash.
Will she take advantage?
Good Lord. I turn around and Gail Kim is literally driving Honey. Whoa! Holy shit! Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match, and moving on to the tournament final.
Great tournament action we just had the pleasure of watching.
It is Gail Kim taking out Honeybee. Wow. Queen Bee now from Team Honeybee Wrestling. Congratulations to Gail Kim. Wow, I did not see that one coming.
May have been a career-defining moment.
I did not see that one coming. Now, Gail Kim is also the former Women's Legends champion. So maybe she's just that hungry. She wants to hold that title again. Maybe it's going to come down to Gail Kim and Mickie James. That'd be a happening match right there. Honeybee, yeah. All right. Wow. That was a crazy semifinal. A crazy semifinal. So there we go. It is down to Wildcat Ashley Marie from Team AMC Me and Gail Kim. One of them's going to win the tournament and move on with the right to fight the reigning defending Legends champion Mickie James. And I just realized since I've been on and off the phone and other such thing, I forgot to open up the betting lines. So I'll do that for at least the last two matches. Sorry about that. Let me open them up here. All right, so who's going to move on to face Mickie James? Is it going to be Ashley Marie?
Round 2 for the Women's Grand Prix title.
Or is it going to be Gail Kim? I'll give you 5 minutes to make your bets. Hey, what's going on, Soul?
Hey, buddy, how's it going? Hey, guys.
Doing good. Just opening up the betting line. I forgot to open the betting lines for the... I was on the phone with the missus for most... Because the semifinals was fast. Holy shit, it went by quick.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the hell? I mean, Ashley Marie smokes Rose Brewer, and if that's not bad enough, Queen Bee gets demolished by Gail Kim. I was like, what in the holy hell is even happening right now?
Right.
Wow. So now we got Ashley Marie, Gail Kim. Winner moves on to face Mickie James.
You know what? I gotta say this. I want to see Gail Kim face Mickie James.
I do too, kind of. No offense to TNA. She's done great, but
you know what I mean?
I know.
They had it in TNA. They had it in WWE.
Sure did. They sure did. The only thing that might have been just as cool would have been if Trish Stratus somehow made it through to the end to face Mickie James and renew their old feud, but Queen Bee demolished Trish. Oddly enough, Gail Kim demolished Queen Bee. I was like, whoa! It's been an interesting. But anyways, the betting lines are open in case anybody does want to make a bet on the match. See how I forgot to open them.
Guys, here. I'll give you guys a prediction, all right? I'm not going to bet just 10 on Gail Kim. I'm going to drop a full, let's see here, $4,000 on Gail Kim.
$4,000 on Gail Kim.
$4,000 on Gail Kim.
There you go, guys. If you even put 10 or 20 Archiverse bucks in, you got a chance to win a big slice of the pie.
Your numbers are 2, 1,
so
8.
jump in there,
Good luck.
participate.
1, 2, 3, 1,
you just got to click it and choose a side. You don't have to waste a bunch of Archiverse bucks to have a little bit of fun. And
I'll make it a bit more sweeter for you. I'll drop $2 more grand.
Ooh, he's dropping $2 more grand. There you go, guys.
$6,000.
There's $6,000 in the pot. Place your bets. Ashley Marie or Gail Kim.
Yep, right there.
I'm still a little shocked that she wiped the floor with Rose Brewer the way she did.
Oh yeah. So, Archer, I got a message from Bubba apparently.
Big Bubba Bruno.
Did Elijah go and talk to Bubba?
The following contest is the
I don't know, but after he demolished Nick Aldis, I mean, I don't think anybody's talking to Bubba right now. He's on a mission.
Well, no, I'm talking about before, though, with Mitchell Vaughn, or Mitchell Notney. What happened there?
I have no idea.
I didn't expect someone to come up to him and say, hey, we seen what they were doing to you, doing the coalition. I didn't expect that at all.
I didn't expect, and the other thing was how long was this in a? See, Archer, I think, is up to some serious business behind the scenes that we don't know about. Because how the hell long did they plan that? Because Bubba, I mean, he showed up in full coalition gear and fucking wiped the floor with Mitchell Vaughn. And then Nick Aldis didn't stand a chance. It's like they are the new Pink and Black Attack. Fucking crazy. Like I don't think anybody has beaten Bubba for a while. He's just on a mission. He destroyed Mitchell Vaughn and Nick Aldis, destroyed them both. Crazy. That's what I was wondering.
And why he need that, it's crazy.
He's a big man.
WCW or YTD into the chat.
But you know what? If it works,
I never judge.
I guess he's going to have fun in the coalition for a while.
Well, apparently. It's going to be interesting. I mean, Archer better be on his best behavior concerning Bruno. That's all I know. And we all know that. I was just going to say, we all know that's not likely to happen, so good luck with that.
I'm pretty sure I was going to enjoy the antics. I don't know. All I know is, I didn't see it coming at all. I did not see it.
No, it was crazy. It was crazy. Gail Kim. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know. This come down to a point where even I don't know who's going to win this now. I mean, like I said, Ashley Marie wipes the floor with Rose Brewer. That was weird. And then
come on, guys.
Queen Bee gets wiped out. It's like, what the hell?
Come on, guys. Quit being lazy. Come on, you guys got to bet. Bet against me.
I think some people are working. Is part of the problem.
I'm waking up and dying at the same time.
They are twerking.
Tournament action underway, and Corey, the bracket is starting to take
Archer,
shape.
you spelled Gail wrong.
Dearly storm, and now it's time for them to start digging deep.
Did I really in the battle?
Yes, you did.
Probably.
So.
Of course I did. I'm always messing up something in the betting lines. I mean, ask Lanola, he'll tell you. Yo, Shadows! What's going on, Shadows? By the way, congratulations, Shadows.
No one's going to hold your hand, Dusty. Come on now.
Congratulations, Shadows, on Tony Stone becoming the Legends champion for the first time. Which is pretty amazing, because, I mean, I thought for a while there, I was starting to think he was going to be the new Mr. Perfect. Remember in 3.0, Mr. Perfect it was tough to beat him. And then
Perfect was Mr. Perfect.
Right? And then Scott Steiner in 4.0 was beating everybody, even beat Alan Severn. So I thought, here we go again. But then Tony Stone wiped the floor. Well, actually, he didn't wipe the floor with him. It was actually a pretty stiff match, but it was a good match. If anybody hasn't watched that match, go to YTD Academy and check out Tony Stone versus Scott Steiner. Phenomenal match. By the way, we are only 9 subscribers away from 500 now over at YTD Academy. We are getting there.
She slips outside.
Apparently Gail came out in all white. It's like a basic attack.
It's locked
Yeah.
in. This is a great way to wear down.
Which is weird because like not during this tournament, but the last time we booked her for a match, I think she wore black. So interesting how they just randomly choose which attire they're going to wear for what match. I don't know.
That's crazy.
It is. You know what else is crazy is how I don't know if it's a known issue or not, but a lot of the times you book a match and the match type changes. Oh shit! Ashley Marie just took a chair right to the back of the head.
Gail ain't playing any games, I can tell you that right now.
God damn. Savages. Two of the best women in wrestling today going at it. Again, it's after everything that's transpired, though, I have no idea who is moving on. Who's going to face Mickie James, I don't know. I agree with you, though. I'd kind of like to see Mickie James go through. Now, of course, after the Legends Championship matchup, we are going to have at least one more order of business, because I would like to have a clear-cut #1 contender for whoever walks out of here the Legends Champion. So we are going to have a gauntlet-style Rumble match to decide a #1 contender to whoever wins this championship after the tournament is over.
Dusty, you're not allowed to bring Adam Danger here. He's already been here once before.
Yeah, he was here before. I believe. Yeah, and was the United States champion back in the day, I believe. Or no, was it the United States or the Hardcore?
I think it was the United States.
Yeah, it was the United States, yeah.
Then he left, and then he got the disappointment Jack Stone for a while.
Yep. And then we brought back the U.S. Championship, but WCW version in 3.0.
Well worth it. Look how frustrated her opponent is. Is there still enough left to try that?
I'm not even paying attention to Chad. I probably should be. I was looking at YTD Academy.
Yeah, I'm watching it too.
Rhea Ripley versus Amber Extreme got 369 views.
Damn. But can it be done again? How much is left after that? That was a great opportunity to put this one away.
There was a Queen Bee match too. I'm just going to look for it right now.
With no countouts, there's nothing keeping her inside the ring.
Where'd it go? It got over 800 views anyways. I'm just looking for it.
This to be a difficult challenge. Even so,
it was fairly recent.
Just get more and more dangerous. Fatigue starts setting in, and you don't know exactly have all your wits about you. It could quickly lead to error.
By the hair, whipped across the ring.
Where is it?
Oh man, right to the arm. Hyperexposure.
Archer, there's been a lot of fun. There's been a lot of fun on YTDA.
There has, yeah.
Throughout all of, what is it, 2.0 now? 3.0?
We're at 4.0 now.
Well, yeah, well, going from 2 all the way up to now, you know, it's been a hell of a ride.
It's been a lot of fun, yeah. And I don't think we're the only people to think that way, because 2 years in a row now, you know, our community's been gifted with the newest 2K game to continue the legacy of the Archerverse and make sure that our community can still have a good time. And
holy shit!
Whoa!
Look at some of the highlights from that one.
Nobody even bet on Ashley Marie.
Not at all. And guess what? Ashley Marie just beat Gail Kim. Moving on to face Mickie James in the championship final is a member of the Wolfpack Gals from Team AMC Me, Wildcat Ashley Marie. Congratulations. Holy shit. Holy crap. I'll have to find it on the studio because I can't seem to find it. I know it was recent.
Here, let me see if I can't find it. What is it, Rhea?
No, it was well, I can't remember if it was Queen Bee or Honeybee at the time, but it was because she just recently went through the name change from Honeybee to Queen Bee. Jezebel West versus Dakota Guy got 314 views. Even our shows are starting to get views, like shows we've exported from Twitch to YouTube. Even they're starting to collect views. It's very, people seem to really enjoy YTD Academy. Rose Brewer versus Honeybee versus Akira Blade was 116 views. But there was a Honeybee match, or a Queen Bee match, where I don't know where it went, because it even notified me.
I think it was Rhea versus Amber Extreme. Almost 400 views on that one.
Yeah, that's actually right here.
Yeah.
But there was another one, though, that was like 833 views or something, because it notified me of it. Let me see if it's in... That's recent.
So, before... just because popular. Before we get into this real quick, what do y'all think about Pretty Deadly on SmackDown so far?
I mean, I think Pretty Deadly are a great tag team, I'll be honest. I think that they were... I'm going to take flack for this, I'm sure, but they remind me of the Young Bucks.
They do.
Except... they might even be a little bit better.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's yet to be seen. It's yet to be seen, I suppose, as a whole. But like what I've seen from NXT till now, I don't know. I think they have a shot at being better than the Young Bucks. I think.
My question is: are they pretty or are they just deadly?
I question the same thing. I
love when Sheamus brought that bullshit up. So which one use pretty and which one use deadly? I love that about Sheamus.
Oh, Sheamus is awesome. I'm so glad Sheamus is still around.
So am I.
I wish, though, it's too bad Randy Orton's... because we still don't... It's either yay or nay for him. I mean, his dad told us about the doctor's report, but then he also said in the same statement that he expects his son to return to WWE, so we'll see what happens with that. But I would love to see, before he retires, another feud between Sheamus and Orton. They had some great feuds.
Oh, man, I want to see Legacy come back at least.
Yeah, or that'd be cool, too. Bring Legacy back. But, you know, if they...
Cody's now back and Randy is out still.
Yeah.
But they'll need a third member.
Well, they'd probably bring in fucking Matt Riddle.
Yeah, right.
They probably
Legacy,
would.
Bro.
Like, oh my God, why did you even put that out there? Oh.
Legacy, bro, man.
That is fucking awful. Wow. If I hear that ever on WWE programming, I am blaming you at this point.
Do it. Just do it.
That is
So I came in at the point where you're talking about tag teams, you know, and all that. And I'm like, yeah, the only tag team that's not going to get up and arouse is fucking Roman Reigns and Sikoa.
Roman Reigns and Sikoa?
Yeah, they're gonna be facing Sammy and KO for tag team titles, and I'm like, that is not gonna happen.
That's Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or, well, is it Saturday or Friday, but Saturday for us? I forget how that works.
It's Saturday.
Okay.
It'll be Saturday.
Elijah Archer versus Randy Orton 250 views.
Yeah, I saw that. Elijah Archer with a big pump in views there for the Orton matchup. That was, I think, the third time, or maybe the fourth time that he faced Randy Orton. It was to get rid of the, the nonsense of, it was a fluke when he beat Randy Orton, the RKO versus AKO matchup. But anyways, all right, so let's move on to the final match of this tournament. It is for the Legends Championship, and it is the reigning defending champion, Mickie James, putting the title up on the line against Wildcat Ashley Marie from Team AMC Me. Let's go.
Did you already,
Betting line? No, I didn't. Thank you.
No, because I seen Dusty at number 2 next to him. You gotta...
He must have thrown in a bet.
1 second.
Yep. All right, 6,010 Archerverse bucks. That means Dusty just scored a pile of Archerverse bucks.
No, I think the I think the show got it.
Did they?
Charlotte Flair versus
The show.
Well, I guess it would divvy up depending.
Yeah.
He would have got a payout for sure. All right, so who walks out Legends champion?
I don't know now.
I know, me neither.
I gotta go with the Diamond. I gotta go with Marie.
Okay.
What do you think, Archer?
I'm going with Ashley Marie as well. I think that.
We're both not biased.
I mean, it's been awesome to see Mickie James hold that title. But Ashley Marie is there's a reason she changed her name from the Diamond to Wildcat. She's a beast. And, but that said, betting lines are open. Don't take Soul's or my opinions to heart too much when you're making your bets on matches. We all know that Soul and I aren't always, well,
we are always 100% with
right?
each other.
We are less than accurate, believe me. But
our opinions never matter when it comes to matches because we get proved wrong.
Right? Over and over again. Now, so of course, once this episode, 474, is over, I'm going to be taking a brief intermission. And then I'm going to be firing up Wrestle Wars Genesis.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. And I hear anyways, that the Coalition are going to be in the house. I don't know who they're facing or what's happening there, but yeah. At this point, I'm wondering if it's going to be a matchup against Weapons, or at least a couple of members of Weapons or something at this point, because, I mean, a lot going on. There's got to be some heated discussions going on behind the scenes by both, because Bubba obviously very angry with how he was treated and pushed as a member of the Weapons of Mass Destruction, and now of course Mitchell Vaughn, and I mean they're going to be quite upset that Bubba turned his back on them, and not just that, let's be honest here, he mopped the floor with Mitchell Vaughn, and then he kicked the shit out of Nick Aldis.
Though, man, was vicious.
I think it's fair to say that Nick Aldis has been ejected from the Coalition. I mean, he got his ass kicked. It was awful. Not even close. Yeah. All right, here she comes, the reigning defending Legends champion from Team Luke the Gooner 94, Mickie James. Now remember, right after this Legends Championship matchup, we're going to crown ourselves a new #1 contender to that very title. We're going to have ourselves a gauntlet-style Rumble matchup, and we're going to have a lot of Vixen villains in there that are going to look to be gaining the right to fight for that championship belt. It is very quickly becoming a very coveted title in all of pro wrestling. Everybody that is able to, anyways, wants to hold that belt.
A win here cements her as one of the great champions of this era.
All right.
Rose Brewer, Tia Stevens attacked Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
And here we go. It is showtime and go time for the Legends Championship belt.
From the fifth dimension,
I just got a message from Bubba.
Bubba.
Yeah.
What's Bubba up to?
Let me read this, and I quote. You're gonna have to realize one thing. Alan Severn, you're next.
Oh,
you're
shit.
on my hit list.
Alan Severn.
It's a mass destruction. You all are gonna rest. I don't know what that means, man. I don't know what that means at all.
Well, that leaves multiple things at his plate, because I assume in addition to Alan Severn, Weapons of Mass Destruction, that's a full plate.
Yeah, that's a very full plate if you're going to be a big fan.
Good Lord. He's a hungry guy.
That's all I know, man.
It reminds me of Ryback's Feed Me More, except for, well, Bubba would beat the shit out of Ryback.
You better feed it. You better give me more.
Well, and Bubba would kick. I think Bubba would kick Ryback's ass. Let's be honest here.
I thought, yeah.
I mean, I don't know that for sure. Ryback was a pretty powerful dude, and could have. Here's the thing that bothers me about Ryback. Me too, but I don't know how soon that's ever going to happen, because he won't kick the ego. He's still on an ego trip, even though basically everybody right now is refusing to work with him.
So is Brock Lesnar, but we're not complaining about him.
Well, yeah, he's no Brock Lesnar.
So is Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is
there you go.
Ego right now.
But I mean, here's the thing that pisses me off about Ryback is he was a powerful dude he was very charismatic, but here's the thing, he could actually wrestle well.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't the best on the roster, right, but he could wrestle well. He could have had some great matches with some great guys. And I think if he had kept his ego checked, I think he might have at some point eventually not just picked up a world title or an intercontinental title, but seen how he returned to the company, he would have fought Bill Goldberg. People would have got to, because everybody always compared him to Goldberg, and that always bothered me because I thought, okay,
that was hilarious though.
I get that he's
fucking hilarious.
All right, I get it.
He's next Bill Goldberg, Ryback.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't replace Bill Goldberg. I'll tell you that right now.
You can't. No, in certain manners. But I mean, Ryback was a better wrestler than Bill Goldberg by far. But I didn't get the comparison. I didn't really get the comparison. I mean, did Ryback play football? Did I miss something? I think he played high school. High school football. Did he play anything past high school? Did he play collegiate or university? I don't know.
Let me check here because it's been a while since I looked it up.
Because there could be something I'm just flat out missing of the. Because I just.
Shoulder shoots up before two.
I got to say this too. Remember his old catchphrase, a skit?
Oh no!
I forget his old catchphrase.
Yep. That'll do. Something like that.
Yeah, I do that. You know what? I actually liked that gimmick.
Let's see here. Toughen up
here. She wants to be here. This one is headed outside.
For championship wrestling. What were we looking up again?
If he played football past high school.
Early career. All right, let me see here. The Silverback, oh man, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Well, see, I was hoping
basketball. He was a freshman.
Okay.
Might be running on fumes. The heaviest
Let's see here, too, wrestling. Yeah, he was basketball.
He was
football.
Basketball in high school.
Basketball, football.
So high school football and he played collegiate basketball. So, but still, I still didn't really fully get the comparisons between him and Goldberg. I mean, sure they were both big and brawny and bald, but I mean it's not like they wore the same attire or utilized all the same movesets. I think did Ryback use a jackhammer? No, he didn't. Did he? He did deliver the occasional spear. But other than that, yeah, he was a better wrestler than Goldberg, so I didn't quite get it. He used shell shock. Yeah, that's right. So
which was a cradle suplex.
It is, yeah. So I guess kind of, sort of like a jackhammer. I don't know, but not really. So again, there's no comparison there. No comparison to the attire. So are we just comparing him to Goldberg because he's bald?
Yeah, I think it was just their natural.
And he was built like a fucking somebody chiseled him out of granite.
You know, he's still built. He
still looks great. Yeah, he keeps himself in very good shape. And again, I would love to see Ryback back, especially if they could bring him back as the Silverback. The only thing is though, didn't they drop that because didn't they call Mark Henry that? The big silverback gorilla or something like that. Wasn't that one?
They never really did that.
I thought they did.
Oh, and she got out of there.
Okay. Yeah, I could be wrong.
No, because he brought that up. He's like, Ryback brought that up because that's his nickname in high school was Silverback.
Yeah.
No, the only thing
that guy was impressive in the ring too, considering his size.
Man, I would have compared Ryback to Mark Henry.
Wow! There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. That is all. She did.
Did it right.
We did. We called that one. For the winner of the match and new Women's Legends Champion from Team AMC Me, she is Wildcat Ashley Marie.
Don't tell AMC this. Let her watch it.
Wow. Oh, fuck. You know what, though?
We're all screwed now.
Well, yeah, she's part of the Wolfpack. We're going to have to listen to Glenola boast about now they have a legend in the fucking faction.
I thought they were all. I thought most of them were legends.
Well, yeah, I guess they are, aren't they?
Yeah, so they can't really boast about anything. The only thing they're going to boast about is the title.
Yeah, Fair point. Yeah, because Ashley's already legend. So is Alan Severn.
Yep.
So is Poindexter. Oh, no, Poindexter won an award. Yeah. Sorry, he wasn't put in as a legend. Who else? So, Carino Farmer, legend, also part of the Wolfpack. So,
Did
yeah,
you
I guess.
figure out what was underneath that ring yet, or no?
No.
And
now the Kraken Skulls has been around more often. We do not want to go under there anyway.
I thought, but we did see change coming up from underneath that. I don't want to know what's going on underneath there.
Ask Kraken.
You know, and I don't want to ask him. I'm too scared of him right now.
They're
what's
probably
so dusty? It's dusty underneath it.
They're probably attached to a bunch of dildos.
Probably. Either that or graveyard stones. I don't know.
Could be anything, really. It depends who put what under there and how many people have been under there.
All right, so Dusty doesn't know. He wasn't here from 2.0 all the way up.
All right, so I'm going to take a quick picture here for No Holds Barred, so everybody sees the efforts of Team AMC Me and the great Ashley Marie, Wildcat Ashley Marie, of course, your new Legends champion.
And a legend in her own right.
And a legend in her own right. Was before she was a legend, really, man. She's been a great superstar on the roster. Oh, yeah. But look at me. She beat Lita, Rose Brewer, Gail Kim, and Mickie James. That is phenomenal.
You know what's crazy, though? I was hoping for Rose Brewer and Ashley Marie to slug it out even a little bit longer because they've got a lot of history.
That's true. I mean, I would have loved to have seen Mickie James and Gail Kim go at it. Also, but I mean, who knows? Alexander, I mean, since she was unable to complete her campaign for the tournament, perhaps maybe at YTD Academy those two go at it.
Oh yeah. Dusty, the running gag here is there's something underneath the ring of the Archerverse, and no one wants to go under there.
Yeah, because
under there. Archer don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Between the Nightmare Damien, Carino Farmer, Fat Lad probably right in there, I'm sure. That disgusting slob.
I don't know.
Luscious Luther Brody, when he was around, used to be under there. I miss Luscious Luther Brody a little bit.
Oh, I do too.
I miss You know what I always wanted to see is Luscious Luther Brody versus Luscious Luther Brody teaming up with Big Brother Bruno.
Oh no!
Could you imagine?
That's a disaster waiting to happen.
That would be a good member to if he was to come back and sign a contract. That'd be a good new member for the coalition, though.
Oh yeah,
it would be. I'll be honest, but I haven't talked to CPAC in quite a while, so I don't know what he's up to.
I haven't seen him in a while either.
Yeah, I've spoke to him on Instagram, but he hasn't been really on Discord or anything. So.
Oh, so he's like John Cena. You can't see him.
You can't see him.
Terrible joke.
It is. All right. Oh wait, we have to choose whether or not. Oh no, I'm gonna. Well, I have to also. Not there. Okay, it's already choosing females. A lot of the times you have to choose whether it's male or female. Okay, so. Who do we want to have? Let's start with the custom women. I think Ashley Sky should be in there, maybe.
Yeah, she's been in action for a while.
She was in action the other day in YTD, I believe.
I've been looking and watching.
Let's see, Queen Bee's in there. She was just in the tournament though. I don't know if she wants to wrestle again. Ashley Marie's Legends champion.
Throw Stephanie Wolf in if you can. Oh, I know she was there, yesterday? I don't know.
Well, it has to be a legend, too, right?
A legend. All right, let's see here.
So we got to take Ashley Sky out, actually. Do we even have 10 legends? Let's see, we got Alondra Blaze.
Oh, my gosh. You never forget about her.
Awesome Kong. She-Fiend is no legend. Beth Phoenix is...
I wish Kong would come back. I want to see her again.
We might have to put Rose and Queen Bee back in. We'll see Lita.
Yep.
China.
Can't forget the Ninth Wonder.
May as well put Gail Kim back in there in the mix. We only have so many legends in the women's division. Let's see here. Trish Stratus.
Yep.
Stacy Keibler. There we go. We have our 10 competitors. Unless I get I did leave Queen Bee in there. Should I also add Rose Brewer?
Yes.
Okay. Give her another chance at redemption. All right, there we go. So they're just going to be random. We're not going to pick any orders because that's not what we do.
Why would we pick orders? You know?
Exactly. Okay.
Wow, that's kind of weird. You could actually choose a male to run this.
That's what I was kind of weirded out for a minute there too, because usually it doesn't. It only brings up whatever you have for participants. So I should have tried Johnson and see what happened. But no, that is not the purpose here. So here we go.
That'd be unfair.
This is a gauntlet-style Rumble match to determine who the #1 contender is going to be for Wildcat Ashley Marie's Legends Championship. So let's get the action underway. All right.
I'm not going to pick this one because...
No, I'm not even going to try. You know, speaking of that, I have to issue the payout for the last one.
Introduce a brand new guy for TAB.
Ashley Marie was the victor.
A brand new guy for TAB.
Who has a brand
new? Dusty wants to... But
he wants to take a new contract?
You know? Yeah, I think so.
Nice. Yeah, you have Jack Quad and Lillian Dust.
Yeah. I'm just shocked that Ashley Sky made it, to the ropes.
The following is an elimination match.
So if they win this, they're gonna just point to the window, right?
Just 1 second, I'm just reading something real quick.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna not really take a short break. I'm just
the Viking Rose Brewer.
I'll be back.
We're going to get some serious questions answered about her endurance, her cardiovascular conditioning, if she wants to win this thing.
A match like this will truly test your mettle like no other competition on the planet Earth.
All right. Okay. So, once again, we didn't get to any of our lists, and we didn't even pick back up the dirt sheets. That's kind of funny. We've just had so much to discuss.
His name is Hank.
Wow, the Viking Rose Brewer going to start things off here.
She loves the reaction she receives from
giving her a chance of redemption after losing out in the Legends Championship tournament. And Beth Phoenix, so it's going to be the Viking versus Beth Phoenix to start things off. That's awesome. That is the way we want to start the Gauntlet Rumble right there.
Beth Phoenix.
You gotta wonder what kind of nerves this superstar is feeling right now.
Yeah, but Byron,
in this situation, you can't think about anybody else but who you're in the ring with. Focus on the one other opponent before they start pouring in and overflowing the ring.
Just typing a quick text to my wife here.
The youngest Hall of Fame inductee in the history of WWE.
There we go. Okay.
Good morning, the Archerverse.
So again, my wife works. She's a supervisor at a hotel. She's got many responsibilities, but they had the mayor's office visit the hotel, and they actually went out of their way to send her a thank you card for her hospitality and her professionalism while their office was there staying at that hotel. So I thought that was pretty awesome. She's a hard-working woman, so it's nice when people take the time to appreciate that. Not just appreciate that, but they took the time out of their day, many days later, to send a card to her at the hotel. So that's pretty awesome.
And here she comes.
She has been salivating, waiting for the chance to enter this match, and now she's going to get it.
Beth Phoenix just eliminated Rose Brewer. Rose Brewer's having a bad day. A bad day. Ashley Marie wipes the floor there. Beth Phoenix destroys her and takes her into the Gauntlet Rumble. And now we got Gail Kim.
Luck, Michael, but I would say you need some good
Now we got Gail Kim.
Picking a good number.
Holy shit. Alicia Ravenets, welcome in. How are you doing? Appreciate you stopping by. Welcome to episode number 474 here at the Archiverse. You just missed a great Legends Championship tournament in the women's division, and of course we had a 8-man tag team elimination match to set the tone for the day for the YTD Academy Tag Championships. We also have a promotion over on YouTube. Actually, I'll drop the link for that. We are only 9 away from 500 on YouTube over at YTD Academy.
Who is ready for Mickey?
There we go.
YouTube. TAV on YouTube.
But yeah, welcome in. Appreciate you stopping in, Alicia. I hope you enjoy the remainder of the show. This is a gauntlet-style Rumble match to crown a #1 contender to the Legends Championship that just went through a great tournament. Discord, hold on.
Showing the world just how much fight she's got left.
Discord.
There you go. So you got YouTube and Discord. Welcome back, Soul. Excellent.
Super kick some kids, you know. Had to go spear the adults, get them the hell out of the way.
Speaking of which, I heard the good news that you're going to have some people working with the kidlets and helping improve their. That's awesome. That's amazing. You guys must be excited about that.
I am, yes, and also helping her out with her stuff as well.
Awesome. Oh, good. So you guys are working on things.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Hey, and you know what? Just the fact that you're going to have extra help with, because kids are a lot these days. Some of them, you know, there's different. There's no manual, and there's different challenges all over the place, including our government's creating mass anxiety amongst our kids due to several reasons. But so there's a lot of challenges, and just having a little bit of help can really help the household out. And the fact that you're fighting for the family is absolutely superb, not to mention. But Alicia says Gail Kim would be a great producer for AEW if not returning to WWE. Gail will help.
She's in TNA. She's behind the scenes of TNA.
Yeah, she's working in Impact Wrestling, I believe, at the moment.
She's the leader of the roster for TNA right now.
Gail Kim is fantastic, though. Love Gail Kim. Wow! Holy shit! Beth Phoenix is still holding strong here. She really wants that championship back. Wow! She is ready to rock.
She comes and she looks fired up.
I'd say she's in the right
mindset then for this match.
I think that you know, Soul. Do we have a clear-cut contender for the Men's Legends Championship?
No, we do not actually.
Maybe we should have a second Gauntlet Rumble match.
I think we should.
I think we should. And then after that, though, I will take a short intermission. I have to get Wrestle Wars Genesis set up, and then we'll go live with Wrestle Wars Genesis. Yeah.
And my schedule, I will say this now to everybody here, and including you, my schedule will be changing June 5th.
Okay.
I will have Fridays off.
Ooh, nice.
And Saturday and Sunday. I'll be working 10 hours a day.
Nice.
So, yeah, they pushed the schedule from 4 p.m. to 2:30 a.m.
Holy shit.
Yeah, which they could have just said, you know what, you guys come in at 2, leave at 12:30. That would have been a lot easier.
We could have an elimination here.
Imagine Gail Kim versus Saraya. Oh, fuck. Take my money. I would watch Gail Kim and Saraya wrestle all day long.
Oh, my gosh.
Saraya, for anybody that does know, I'm sure many know, that's Paige, or used to be Paige in the WWE. But, I mean,
she took her old name back.
She did. But she very quickly made a statement for herself when she came into the business. Like, she is a phenomenal athlete and really good in that. Her body of work in the ring is superb. So imagine
with Ruby Soho and Toni Storm.
Imagine what she would do with Gail Kim, though.
Oh my gosh!
The story they would tell, and I mean, not to mention just the fact that Saraya would get a chance to wrestle a legend like Gail Kim would be phenomenal for her career. So,
speaking of, wow.
Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch. Yeah,
I think this is that match, but Beth Phoenix in the ring right now, and she's still holding her own.
I know, it's crazy. And here comes Trish Stratus. Speaking of
the devil,
she's sure to appear.
I don't know how their match is going to be, but I will tell you this: Naomi's in TNA.
Yeah, that's just the stop before she makes it back to WWE. That's what I'm saying. If everybody pays attention, anybody that shows up in Impact Wrestling these days, at least anybody that's anybody, ends up in WWE. It's what's happening.
I gotta say though,
even Johnny Gargano did it. You know what I mean? It's a trend, but that's good though. It's good for TNA because I've always liked TNA. I didn't care for the whole Eric Bischoff era when they basically almost destroyed it.
I did love seeing Hogan at least in TNA.
I still say, yeah, but I still say to this very day that Vince was behind them doing all the shit they did to help start tanking TNA at the time. Because listen, I remember 6 months before they showed up on TNA programming at the time, Bischoff and Hogan and everybody, they literally went on air and trashed TNA for how awful their programming was and their booking and this and that. 6 months later, and by the way, shortly after that interview, they all went and had a meeting at Stamford, Connecticut headquarters at the time, which was, of course, WWE headquarters. By the way, they have a brand new building. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Holy fuck! You can tell they're an empire now. I mean, their original building was big enough. Wow! Trish Stratus took out Beth Phoenix! I thought Beth Phoenix was going all the way to the end. And here comes Stacy Keibler.
Don't count out those legs yet.
She's got legs. She knows how to use them. At least, so we're told.
Apparently, Woozy or Archer already knows this.
What's that?
It said she got legs, and apparently you and Woozy are the only two that know it.
Yeah, me and Woozy, yeah. Well, I mean, that was the running thing back in the day, right? Who was it back in the Attitude Era that said she had legs that went all the way up and made an ass of themselves? Was it Jerry the King Lawler? I feel like it probably was.
Yeah, because he always talks about puppies and everything like that.
Yeah, he was funny back in those days. Now he took a lot of flack for that later on, obviously. Yeah. But I mean,
well, I don't think it ever bothered Stacey though either.
No, I don't. I don't think he was ever like.
He wasn't a jerk. I know that.
And things weren't as PC back then, so you wouldn't take offense to that back then. It would have been a compliment.
But here's a compliment, Archer. It's about time they hired new staff. That way Bromer, doesn't have to do his job all the time.
Well, actually, people drop less bits these days, and most people are just subscribing.
Yeah.
Which is fine. That's good, too.
Did you hear the chunk of bits that Cool got, though?
No, he doesn't usually brag about that stuff, so I didn't.
Well, here, I made him play a Zelda game. Just put it that way.
Did you? Nice.
Yes, I made him play a Zelda game.
Nice. Yeah, no, the last person to drop a large amount of bits, I think, was, like, after you, it would have been... I think Christian Cool dropped 1,000 bits.
Hey, Dusty, go grab Backstabber.
Or something like that. Backstabber, now that's somebody that we should have in the Archerverse. Why do we not have Backstabber?
I don't know Backstabber.
I don't know either.
You know why, Dusty. You know exactly why.
Alicia says, Jerry the King Lawler, WWE for Excalibur AEW swap will not be bad.
She was clearly waiting for that.
I don't mind Excalibur. Especially when he's teamed up with good old JR Jim Ross. I do not mind that.
Applying the pressure.
Techno Oz says BD is a good dude.
Backstabber.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, I just.
And finds a counter.
Oh, wow.
It would be cool to have Backstab on board.
Oh, yeah.
Stacey tipping the scales a bit here in her favor.
It really would. Plus, he's also well liked in several communities, so and it's always good to have more good people join our community, right? It is what we do.
Well, the crazy part is, Archer, is I think I predicted the future back then.
Oh, that's a hard
Did what?
I predicted the future back then.
With what?
When bringing Dog over.
Placed in the corner.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Taking over, yeah.
Weapons very quickly started to take over.
Oh, my gosh.
As much as I want to brag about BD, but I haven't seen him in a while. I think I have. Was he not just in Doug's channel not long ago? Speaking of Doug, no, I was just going to say, he hasn't been live all week. What's up with that? Is he on vacation, or is he having he's having internet issues?
Yep.
What happened with that? Like, just knocked out or something?
Well, the internet provider's being a shit to him.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
So he needs a new internet provider.
Yeah, so how's Woozy doing, by the way? Hope he's doing alright.
To my knowledge, he's doing well. He's been on the broadcast a couple of times. He's down. He's lost 48 pounds, I believe he said.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. And again, congratulations to Team 1 Woozy TV. Continues to improve his quality of life. Yeah, absolutely. Applause. 48 pounds. In 1 year, he lost 48 pounds. So.
He went from 300 and something all the way down the road there.
Yeah. He's doing fantastic. And you can hear it. I was just going to say, you can hear it. He sounds better. He's not, his breathing sounds like it's, better quality breathing for him. So, yeah. Proud of Woozy.
Oh, yeah. Stacy Keeler's out, and there's China.
Set up in the corner.
Looks like Trish Stratus might be next. 9th one of the world. Uh-oh, here we go.
Can't
Goodbye. Trish better. Oh, she's fighting it. Right to the temple. That'll do it. Trish is still in it to win it. Oh! She eliminated China! Oh! Holy shit!
You know that's not going to go over with TV.
Trish Stratus wants to be the #1 contender, guys, but then again, I thought Beth Phoenix did too. I didn't think anybody was going to eliminate her. Here comes Queen Bee. Oh, shit. And she's probably pissed right off about losing out in that tournament. Oh! What?
That's a new record, Archer. That's a new record.
Oh, my God. She lost faster than cool.
This should be interesting.
That was 2 seconds, Archer.
Oh, my God.
2 seconds.
She is not going to be happy.
No, she'll be happy. Because here's awesome call.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, she got Santino'd.
She got Santino'd. Oh, my God. I am not, you know what, I'm not taking it any further because my luck honeybee's at work listening to this broadcast thinking, fuck you guys. So, honeybee, it is all them. I am innocent.
That's Dusty.
B. Jackson did a Santino. This amuses Svetlana, Techno Oz says.
Oh my
God! Trish won. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Gauntlet Rumble for the women, Trish Stratus, the new #1 contender for Ashley Marie's Legends Championship. Congratulations to Trish Stratus. She didn't win the tournament, but she won the Gauntlet Rumble.
She's pointing to the window.
She is. I don't. That's a good question. The window, or is she pointing at the time clock? I don't. Yeah. Actually, if you look right there, it looks like somebody's looking through the window, peeking through the blinds. You see that?
Damn, Carino Farmer.
You see it though, right? Oh yeah, he's wearing a hat. You're right, Carino. He's wearing a hat. That's Carino Farmer. Oh my good God, Carino Farmer's peeking in on the women. Oh my God.
I mean, Alan Sever does the same thing.
Right? Yo, Louis CP. Welcome into episode number 474. I mean, so far you've missed out on an 8-man tag team elimination for the YTD Academy Grand Prix tag team titles. You missed out on a Legends Championship tournament. We just had a gauntlet-style rumble for the #1 contendership to the Women's Legends Championship that was just won by Wildcat Ashley Marie from Team AMC Me. Now, we are going to crown a #1 contender for the Men's Legends Championship. And, of course, that will be another gauntlet-style rumble, and it will be the main event of episode number 474. However, after a brief intermission, I'm going to be going live with our regular scheduled programming for the week, Wrestle Wars Genesis, so we've still got a lot to go. It's going to be a good afternoon. So congratulations, Trish Stratus. Let's move on to the men's gauntlet-style rumble and see who's going to be the #1 contender for that.
That is crazy, though. I did not expect Trish.
No, that's crazy. Well, at first I thought Beth Phoenix was just going to keep throwing everybody out, so I thought, you know, looks like Beth wants that title back. But
oh my gosh, that was crazy.
That was crazy. All right, here we go. And can somebody drop the YouTube link and the Discord link for Louis CP? That would be fantastic. I'd appreciate that. Let me just check.
TAV on YouTube, URL. Discord.
Yeah, we're 9 subscribers away from 500, guys.
Yo, can we get a mod to drop the Discord link?
Can the VIPs not do that?
No, VIP cannot do that.
That's weird. I thought they could. They should be able to. So yeah, we are only 9 subscribers away.
Dusty, don't you dare start
from
begging
500.
Don't you dare start begging for mod.
Great day, everyone. Keep up great stream.
I know you're kidding, but he's got his crew.
Alicia says, have a great day, everyone. Keep up the great stream work. Archivers, we will do that, Alicia, because we are the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. The most must-see show on Twitch and YouTube TV, and we appreciate you coming in, enjoying your time, and spending quality time. You could be doing anything else in the world with the Archiverse community. I hope you make a comeback and come visit us and watch some more great matches. You have a great day, Alicia. And I forgot to drop the Discord link. There we go. Discord link dropped. Did we get the YouTube link dropped? No?
Yes.
We did. Wait a minute. So VIPs can drop the YouTube link but not the Discord link? That's ridiculous. I need to fix that.
Wait.
I need to fix that.
Joe Link, do your job, bro.
All right.
They're lurking and twerking. Do your job. Oh, boy.
Changing participants. All right, so who do we want in this gauntlet? Let's put our legends in. We got to have our legends. So we got to have Alan Severn. No, are we putting Archer in this thing?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
He's a legend.
How dare you? All right.
Christian Hart.
You
got to get the 3.
What about Adam Colossus? Carino Farmer. We'll put Carino Farmer. Damien. I just saw Damien.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. Jay Simmons.
Hell yeah. Johnny Braddock.
We're gonna have both members of Demolition in there. All right, let's throw them in there.
Put them both in.
Does that cover the men's legends? I'm just looking through again. No, because we got Drek can now officially compete because he went in as he is a Triple Crown winner with Tony Stone. They won all 3 tag titles before WCW went defunct. So we can put Drek in there.
I thought Weapons already had that before them, though.
Not all 3 at the same time. They've won all 3.
No, they had the main title. Yeah, they had all 3 main titles.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Who else are we missing here?
That was a shocker. There's Adam
Kareem Keywoods. Did we put Colossus in? We didn't.
No, we did not.
All right, that'll make 10, I think. There we go. So both members of Demolition. So we got Alan Severn, the Wolfman, Elijah Archer, Christian Hart, Carino Farmer, Damien, Jay Simmons, Johnny Braddock, Drek, Kareem Keywoods, and Adam Colossus. All of our newest competitors eligible to compete in the Legends division, going at it for number 1 contendership.
Hell yeah. So who's going to be the first victim?
Who is going to be the first victim?
You know what?
It's going to be random, so...
I was going to say, let's go old school. I thought Johnny Braddock was already on the thing, wasn't they?
Yeah, but they always make you select... For whatever reason, they always make you select somebody.
Go old school, go Sting.
Well, that'd make...
He's a legend in his own right.
If I put anybody else that's other than in the participants, it'll... I don't know how that works. It'll either add an 11th superstar or...
Well, no, Dog did this too before.
Or replace somebody.
And then he basically put himself as number 1, and it was 2 Mitchell Vaughns.
Oh, that's weird.
It got rigged, yeah. It got rigged.
But we've already got 10 participants selected, so yeah, it would probably replace one of them with Sting.
I don't know. I haven't.
Yeah. We'll just leave it as is for.
All right. We'll see what goes on.
All right. So we'll randomize that. And here we go. Number 1 contendership for the Men's Legends Championship, and it, of course, is a gauntlet-style Rumble match. Let's turn and burn. And, of course, this will be the final match for episode number 474. Then I'll take a short intermission, and we'll be back with episode number 475 when we go live with Wrestle Wars Genesis.
Don't tell AMC me. She might change the numbers on you, too.
Yeah, no, let her find out on her own. She'll see it. She'll either see it in Discord or watch the VOD, one of the two. Either way, she'll figure it out. We don't want to ruin the surprise.
I don't know about that one, because then you got DC that's going to tell her, too.
That's possible. Is DC here?
No, thank God. No offense to it, no offense, but thank God. Because AMCME would be right behind her.
Fair.
I'm surprised Granola's not in here yet.
Actually, I surprised a little bit myself, but I assume we'll see him at least by Wrestle Wars Genesis.
Yeah. Because, to let y'all know, this is very rare for me to be on the mic.
It is, and he's missing out.
Rare.
He is missing out.
It's on him.
It is on him. What's going on with our superstars here?
I don't know. Are they complaining or are they talking? Oh.
I don't know what's going on.
I thought you fired this guy already.
I mean, he is delaying the matchup. It is ghastly.
Somebody bring in Lillian Garcia. This guy needs to get the hell out.
Right?
I think it froze.
I think it did too.
You glitched the game.
Wow. So, you know what? It looks like we might have to have the men's Gauntlet Rumble matchup another time because it is locked right up, and if I do anything about that, it is going to end the broadcast anyways. So, at this point, let me see here.
See what happens. He's not talking, he's just moving his mouth.
Who is the announcer? Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
All right, well, guys, I guess it's time. I think it's a good time for a list since the announcer's talking, so we might as well make a list out of this.
Yeah, so we're just going to invade another channel, and we're going to take a short intermission, and then we'll, of course, be back with Wrestle Wars Genesis, so keep your eyes peeled. Stay tuned. Soul Embers and I are going to set the card up and make sure it is viewer-worthy. As always, here at the Most Must See Show on YouTube and Twitch TV, and the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. Make sure you say hello to Comedian Gaming. Follow if you're not already following. It is time to rock and roll. You're not going home, and you don't have to get the fuck out of the channel at this point. After Genesis, then you got to get the fuck out of my channel. But until then, stay tuned. Keep your eyes peeled. I almost called you Glenola.
That'd be a disgrace.
Sorry about that.
The Wolfpack.
Soul Embers and I will be back after a brief intermission. See you soon, villains. Oh, the rated channel went offline. They were literally. They were literally just there. I sent I sent everybody to a channel that went offline. That is ghastly.
Yeah, they're also. It's fine. They'll just come right back.
They will. All right.
Oh my gosh. They'll just come right back.